Hello and welcome back to the Now We Know Show, the show where we discuss a topic of interest and by the end we will have learnt something new and hopefully you will too.
I'm Buzz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Zak.
And this episode we're talking about
Geocaching.
Geocaching.
Which is a very kind of new term to me, really.
Yeah, because I remember mentioning it to you, Jack, and you didn't really initially
I've heard of it, but I can't say I knew exactly what geocaching was.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously just through you and Zak, I've kind of learned what the basics of it are.
Well, I've got to say that I think that we found out about geocaching, as you'll hear later on, by accident, by discovering a couple. And we haven't really done geocaching as a main kind of activity.
In its broadest sense, it's basically a treasure hunt.
Basically a treasure hunt. But I would say that I thought I knew kind of what it was about until we went out geocaching, which obviously the listeners are going to get to listen to shortly.
Yes.
And then coming back from that, I think actually I really didn't know much about it at all. We'll get to that. So if you've never heard of geocaching before, as Zak just said, it's
a treasure hunt.
Like an Easter egg hunt type.
Yeah, kind of like Easter egg hunt. So people have these geocaches, these things, pots, containers. They put logbooks in them and hide them all over the place.
And they can come in multiple sizes.
Yeah, as we discovered. Most people don't even know they're there.
Yeah.
And from the onset, I'll just say that in the geocaching community, people who don't do geocaching or don't even know that they exist, they call them muggles. They call them muggles. So, you suddenly discovered, or we discovered, that there's this whole community, this whole hidden realm,
the underworld of geocaching,
that exists around everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy. We'll go straight to our outside broadcast in a mo, but in order to do that, I downloaded the official geocaching app, which you can get on Apple, on Android, whatever.
And that acted as kind of our guide for the day.
So you download the app. This is the interesting thing. You can have that free of charge.
Right.
So you get the app, you download
the basic
it. Doesn't cost you anything at all. So anybody who wants to try that, go to Google Play or what's the other Apple iStore. Download the official geocaching app, and immediately you'll see geocaches that are hidden around you.
Yeah.
But not all of them, because you have to go on to like the premium, so you have to pay for it. And that's what I decided to do for this podcast, that I'd pay for it. And
for our little geocaching adventure.
Yeah, because we want to discover what this is all about. And suddenly it opened the floodgates.
A plethora of geocaches.
As soon as I put that, subscribe.
How many did it reveal?
Hundreds.
You opened the underworld.
Yeah, I know. It's like
across the country or in the area?
Literally, I'm not sure. You'd have to go back to the app. Kind of where you're standing, it gives you kind of most people are familiar with Google Maps, so it gives you this overhead Google Maps kind of view, and then
radius.
It gives you a radius of probably of about 5 miles. Yeah. I mean, you can zoom out and zoom in, but just as it opens up, it's about a 5 mile radius, and if you move the map to a different area, that radius moves with you, and it's just like crazy. There's so many.
Yeah. Hundreds
across the whole country. There must be absolutely thousands.
Good Lord.
Thousands. And you wouldn't even know they're there.
As we discovered on our trip as well, on our geocaching adventure, the pinpointed locations for all the geocaches aren't always necessarily 100% accurate. So you kind of have to
search for them.
You're in the kind of vicinity of a geocache, but you just have to kind of seek out.
It's somewhere around.
Yeah, it's present, but we don't know exactly where.
I think that's probably part of it. But we'll discuss that. I think what we'll do is, should we just go straight over to the to us out on our adventure, our geocaching adventure?
That'd be pretty good.
Let everybody listen to that, and then we'll come back and discuss our findings at the end.
So, cue our geocaching adventure.
So. Here we are.
We are in the wild. We're on our adventure.
Well, we're not quite in the wild. We're on the edge of a village.
If you look this way, we're in the wild.
Yeah, we're standing under an absolutely
not that you
humongous.
Understand which way that is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry.
We're standing under a wonderful willow tree, and that's a maple tree. The other one, but we are next to a road, so if you hear any road noise, that's traffic coming past. And we're going to be trying out our Geocache Adventure. Now,
Yes.
it's fair to say that I have dabbled. I've dipped the tip of my toe in the water of geocaching
It's very
over the
true.
years, but literally by mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true.
You were climbing a tree, weren't you, Zach?
Yes.
And came across one and
Yes.
things like that. So, but I've never officially gone geocaching as such.
Not
So,
on such scale, at least.
what we're attempting today, we want to find out why it's such an immersive hobby for so many
Yes,
people,
yeah.
and hopefully find out that it can be,
Enlightening.
Okay, maybe we should start off by saying what is geocaching. Okay, so geocaching is kind of like a live, real-time treasure hunt.
Yeah.
And you've got. And this is the thing I've got to learn myself, because there's a lot of different terminologies, it would seem, if you're in the geocaching
There's probably a few sort
club.
of hidden rules and things.
Hidden rules
etiquette.
and etiquette.
Yeah.
What I can tell you is thrown my mind back to one that we accidentally found. It had a little laminated card in, sort of telling you about geocaching, and so
Okay, that's
asking people not to steal
Yeah.
the box it was
I
in.
can see how that would be helpful.
So we've chosen a route now. So I suppose what you've got to say is, for us novices, people that haven't done geocaching before, if I'm right, are known as muggles. Okay.
So I'm a muggle.
So you're a muggle, and we're kind of muggle. We're going to pretend to be muggles
You're
today,
in,
because
you're in your first year at Hogwarts.
yeah, we're in our first year of Hogwarts.
Gryffindor!
That's it. So for the sake of the Now We Know show,
We're official geocachers.
we are official geocachers today. We've gone premium,
Okay.
and bizarrely enough, when I opened up the app on premium, boom, there's like mega amounts of
You've
geocaches
unlocked
around.
the geocache underworld.
Exactly, and that's kind of what it's like. You say, like an underworld, because we discovered one up a tree, stuck in a hole,
Accidentally.
hiding behind a piece of bark, so it was really well hidden.
In
Let's
the
face
middle
it.
of nowhere.
Yeah, that was
It was in
over
a forest.
in a forest over Astwick,
Yeah.
in Hertfordshire. And the thing with that is, you would never have, unless you climbed the tree, you would never have found
Yeah.
it. You see, and so that was intriguing. That's why I kind of looked into it a bit. And so these things are hidden all over the place, and you get large kind of Tupperware box type ones, which are quite large and hidden, and then you get micro ones, and we've accidentally come across micro ones before. And now this is where the geocachers can tell me if I'm right or wrong. We found a micro one which was magnetic, which was a tiny little metal capsule that magnetised on the back of a sign, on a street sign once. It was like, whoa, what's that? Just by chance.
Yeah.
But then we found another one, I recall we found, which was in a 35mm film container. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
classified as a micro or not.
Mm.
But anyway, they vary in size.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what is geocaching is these hidden treasures seem to be scattered everywhere. And
I was surprised
most
when you showed me the app. It was just how many there were just within where I'm living. It's
Yeah.
like I would
It's
never have known that they were.
No,
just right
that's
next to
the
my house.
point. People are walking past, or should I say, muggles are walking past them every day, not even knowing that they are passing these things. They're hidden all around. Sometimes I gather they're kind of like hidden, which might look like an old boot in a town centre, stuck in a bush, and you think, oh, somebody's discarded an old boot, but actually there's a geocache in it. And of course, what can happen is they can go missing.
Right.
Yeah, kids can find them. Like we found them by accident, but we left them there because that's once we read the thing and realised what it was. But I can understand how they go missing. And from looking at the app that I've now activated on Premium, it would seem that you find one, and you can log it. Or if you can't find it, you can also report that it's missing. So the owner of that cache can then either take it off the app or replace it. For those people interested, it was actually really reasonable price, because I thought for the podcast we'd go premium, and I think it was like £4 something for a month, but it was just over £20 for a whole year.
Oh yeah.
So I thought,
Part two.
if
If anyone's about to.
I thought if I enjoy today, I'll keep it for a year, and you can, wherever you are, you can go think, what should I do? I'll do a bit of geocaching.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the middle of the ocean, though.
Oh, trust me, I do believe there are ones that people have dropped into the Atlantic and things that nobody's ever going to get. So, yeah, I mean, these things, they think of some very bizarre places with geocaches. So, with all that said, here we are. We're kind of on a start spot. There's no geocaches here, but we've got a rough route
Yes.
that we're going to follow.
I don't really know the route.
No, so we're
I'm
going
kind of just
to
going
we
along
are
with it.
going to put the app into put it into action and see how well the app works, because I believe the app, as well as got the overhead map on it showing where the geocaches are, It's also got a compass, so when you get closer to it, you can sort of track using the compass facility on it.
Okay.
So we're kind of like testing out the app, or our ability to use the app.
App review.
Yeah, and see if we can find these geocaches. So,
Cool.
is there anything, guys, that you think we should cover before we set off on our adventure?
I wonder if we'll see any more geocaches that are out there. Or we'll see alternate universe versions of ourselves.
Yeah,
Variants.
yeah, we're kind of entering this world that exists. Nobody really knows
Yeah,
about.
I feel like we're going into a secret world. Or
Yeah, I think it's kind of like the society of geocachers probably go about their business and nobody notices that. Oh, hang on a minute, there's some people and they're sort of scrummaging around in a bush somewhere.
They're not homeless.
They're not homeless. They're actually geocachers. So you might find from this point onwards you start noticing these individuals.
We're going to have to bring this up on our Secret Societies episode.
What, the Secret Society of Geocachers?
Yes.
It's their initiation test.
Yeah, you got to go. And we'll talk about the different types of caches as we go around. But I think we should. Cars are going past at the moment. But anyway, should we start on our adventure?
Yes, I think we should.
I think enough said. So we're going on an adventure.
In the words of Bilbo Baggins, we're going on an adventure.
Right, we've reached our start point.
Yes.
Okay, our start point. So we've walked a way up the lane.
Destination 1.
Destination 1. We are actually still next to a lane. We're heading out of Stotfold. What we're going to do is, as we do these geocaches, we're going to talk about the geocache, but we're not going to actually reveal exactly where they're hidden for the purposes.
That's part of the
we don't want to spoil that.
But
anyway, so let's go. Let's go from the top. I'm going to open up the app. I know we're close to one, so you can see where we are on the overhead map.
Yeah.
Very close. So So this first one is called the Kingfisher Way 2.
Okay.
And then what we do is I presume we tap on that.
It's the geocache sequel.
Yeah. So I've tapped on that one. And then it gives us a navigate button. So let's navigate. Oh, okay. That's a bit weird.
It says it's straight ahead of us, isn't it? Oh, look at that. This is 8 meters.
8 meters. Okay. Well, we've got a public footpath the other side of the road.
And a giant field.
And a giant field and a bench. So let's head over that way. This is interesting just to see how the app works.
Gives us a gauge of whereabouts we should be looking.
Well, we're definitely 4 meters, it says. 2 meters.
Oh my god, we're here.
Okay.
1 meter. Oh, now we've just jumped. Right, it's jumped to 13 meters away all of a sudden, and we're now standing in the field. Which
we crossed the road and we're already there, basically.
Centre on me. No, that's not good. Okay. Right, I'm going to go back out of that. Go to description.
Okay, we need a clue.
Ah, right. Okay, so now so you're going to the app. We've navigated in. That seemed a bit random, really, but we know we're standing near something.
Yes.
So
we're
now
in the vicinity of a wild geocache.
Yeah. Now using the description, it says a magnetic nano. See, I've heard of micros. This is a nano. A magnetic nano was attached to the previous 2 old seats. Oh, there is one. There is a bench near us. And finally being replaced by a new 3rd seat at the start of the footpath. Well, that's where we're standing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got to be around here somewhere. So I presume it must be on the seat somewhere. Shall we look?
Yeah, let's go over.
So there's like a very common looking brown and green bench. Something you'd see very
Right, we've got a bench here.
Commonly around this
Get
sort of
searching team.
Get searching. Oh, hang on. I think I found it.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
So the seat here. I'm not going to tell where it is. Okay.
It's a bench.
It's a bench.
Could be anywhere.
Yeah, look.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We found a small capsule.
Yeah, small capsule. Okay, we've got a very small capsule and it's got
What's the little thing on it? Is that
magnet.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Wow, that's really small. Anyone could just completely overlook that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
how we're meant to get.
Oh, he's just thrown it across the. It's in the field.
We've lost the geocache.
I'm in the dip.
We've got to find it again.
Well, I'm trying to shake the information out of the tube.
Yeah, create a table with your hands, Jack.
I can't get it out. Okay, well look.
We need some tweezers.
Yeah, this is a nano cache.
Looks like it's got like a roll
It's
of
got
caching.
a roll of paper where I assume you write down that you found it.
Yeah.
I can't get that out of there. So I think if you're a geocacher,
I have a pen. Would a pen
Yeah,
help?
yeah, but a pen, you're
dig
just
that
going to jab it down there. I think if you're a geocacher, maybe you'd be carrying a pair of tweezers on you.
Yeah, we haven't got the geocache equipment.
Yeah, we're discovering what equipment we're
It's the
lacking.
learning curve.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll log that one via the app.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to put that one back. So we found our first.
We are one
nano.
for one geocaching.
1 for 1.
Hey, we are now blooded geocachers.
Right, so we're not muggles anymore now. We're heading we're heading up the Hogwarts.
We've been sorted into our houses.
Exactly. Right, so what we'll do, we found that one.
Yep.
And that wasn't too bad. Okay, it didn't actually, the description didn't tell us exactly where it was, but it gave us a good idea.
Yeah.
So let's move on to cache number 2.
Ooh.
Right, we've now arrived at our second point.
Geocache number 2.
This one's called the Kingfisher Way 3, and this one, it says on it, a micro.
So it's another. So it's, I would assume that's bigger than a nano. Is that right?
I'd say a micro smaller than that.
Okay.
Anyway, it says. Right, okay, it says we're 3
literally
meters from
right.
it.
Oh, 2 meters.
All right.
Literally right next to it.
Let's cross the road. This car's
Oh, okay. Lots of traffic. Lots of traffic.
Dangerous podcast.
Right. Okay, so we're literally meant to be on top of it here. Oh, there is a compass. All right, I'm going to push the compass. Look at that, 3 meters away.
Okay.
Look at this. Look, do you see this? We've got a compass on the
We
app
have an
now.
actual compass.
Do you think it's the orange end or the white end that's pointing towards it?
Oh dear.
Let's walk this way.
Well, it depends which way gets less and less.
It depends. Do you reckon it's magnetic this time?
5 meters it says now.
6.
6.
6. So let's
We're going the wrong way.
go the wrong way.
I reckon are you sure it's not?
It must be around this front post.
There's like a small bottle down here.
Or is that just
Oh, that
rubbish?
must- Well, pick it up, Jack.
Okay.
I wouldn't call that a micro. It looks bigger. Okay. Anyway, I'll come out the.
Ooh.
See inside. It says.
Okay.
That seems.
Okay. This is.
I'm
not,
opening the.
I wouldn't say
it's
this
a,
is a micro.
It's a very tatty bottle with a red cap and a green label saying "See inside." I'm going to keep it away from my face in case it's.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a geocache.
Oh, okay. There's
Oh,
quite
wow.
A few
Do
little
you
bits
want
in
to
here.
open that up?
Should
Then?
we move away from the road? and
Okay.
see
Let's
what-
just. We'll
Yeah,
put it
just
back.
so Zak doesn't get run over.
Ideally, we want no deaths on this podcast.
I mean, we did decide to do our geocaching podcast on the hottest day the UK has ever had.
Honestly, who planned this?
Interestingly, I should point out with this geocache, it's literally I walk past this like on a weekly basis, and I would never have known it was there.
Oh wow.
Well, whoever had that one last didn't hide it very well because it was actually
We saw it
we
from a
saw
little
it.
while away.
But because it's in a micro, I thought that was a bit.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's a very tatty
yeah.
piece of paper there.
Let's open the tatty piece of. Oh gosh, this is.
we literally thought it was a piece of rubbish, didn't we?
Is this all that's in there?
No, there's.
It says 8th of the 7th, 22 was the last date on this one.
Geocaching.com game piece.
Ooh.
You've found a game piece.
I'm not sure what that is.
No.
I mean, it's got a date on the bottom, but it seems very.
Looks rather
Tatty.
chewed up.
We've found a new term.
Right, game piece. We're gonna have to look up what a game piece
I've got
is.
a bottle top
Okay.
from
wow.
a Stiegel.
Looks like
with
maybe a kind of a premium lager bottle. What else we got in there?
It just keeps giving and giving this one. And another piece of paper.
With nothing on
With
it.
Is that
nothing
it?
on.
Is that it?
Paper, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we've got a bottle top and a geocaching game piece, but we can't see a number. There's no number or anything because it's all disappeared from.
Yeah,
Looks like it's been wet at some point.
Yeah, it's not been kept very well.
Okay,
So
so
I'm going to put the red lid back on. Biggest geocache so far.
yeah, even though the actual app said that this was meant to be a micro, let's refer back to the app. So I'm assuming that it's description. Right, so it says a small child-proof bison tube container.
Sorry, listeners, this is Jack taking
Sorry,
a
just
picture.
ignore me.
We're just
be
taking
behind the
photos.
scenes.
Bring your own pen. I think I actually have got a pen on me, but the paper in it is so ratty. I'll just log it on the app.
Yeah.
So is that a bison tube?
I don't know. It's
A
like
what?
Kind
It
of
says
like
a bison tube container.
What's
I'd
a
imagine
bison tube?
Okay.
It's not really a pill bottle or anything because
Well, it's big. It's way bigger than a 35mm
Yeah.
film case.
Yeah.
But the actual app itself, when I went to look at this, it did say that it was micro. But there you go. So it's bigger than a micro. That's got to be bigger than a micro.
well, it's the biggest we've had so far.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put down that we found it.
Hey.
So Jack, do you want to go
hide it somewhere a
hide
bit
it
more?
where we found it, but so you can't see it?
Behind the post.
Somebody
Yeah,
literally
behind the
left,
post.
Okay,
somebody,
I'm gonna go hide it.
somebody left it lying out in the open.
So that's 2 for 2 so far. It's all looking good. All looking positive. Just wait for Jack to come back.
Yeah, right. So I've logged that one on the app. So that's 2 for 2, as you say. Now, okay. So Jack's on his way back. Now we've got a choice. We're going to go off-road.
It's viewable, but it's not completely obvious.
Okay. So, okay, guys, we're looking at the map now. This is so geocaching. We're starting to get there. I think we can go off-road, which we're going to do. But I've just noticed there's one just a little bit further up the lane.
Ooh.
And that one seems to be at Astwick Church. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
shall we go and see if we can find that one?
Is this on the
Yes.
premium?
Yes, this is on the premium app.
Ooh, okay.
Wasn't shown
is
on the free
exclusive.
one. It's exclusive. In fact, I'll just tap on it and see what it says. Oh no, not another church micro. Okay. Right, so
That bodes well.
this bodes well. We're going to go and find a church micro.
Okay.
Right, so let's go.
Onwards.
Right, we've arrived outside St Guthlac's Church in Astwick.
Yes. I can say I've never been here, so this is.
I've
the first
cycled
one.
past here many, many times.
I've always wanted to come and have a look.
Yeah, I've been past it. Just never
So,
inside.
so what we've discovered about geocaching, it kind of makes you stop and head for places.
Yeah.
You keep saying, "Oh, wonder what's there."
Hmm.
Anyway, we're in the shade of a lovely lime tree, and the actual geocaching app is giving us a direction towards the end of the church. So if
It
we,
says 23 meters, so we're
so
a
let's-
little while away.
yeah, let's head for it. I've got the phone, so somebody else can do the gate.
So what was the
Yeah.
name of this one?
It was called Oh No, Not Another Church Micro. Number 3, St Guthlac.
We're opening the gate.
Okay, we're going through a gate right
Right,
now.
we're down to 21 metres.
Ooh.
I feel like we're playing in Aliens at the moment. 20 metres.
That'll make
They're
it
closing
19
in.
metres. 18, 17, 15. That means they're inside the room. Come on. 12 metres.
They're right above us.
Are you sure you're reading it right?
8 metres, 6 metres. Now I'm a bit confused on this one because this one seems to be saying for 2 metres.
Must
3
be around this
metres.
corner.
Well, the actual map shows it being on the roof,
Ah,
Wait, what?
unless it's inside the church.
If it's inside the church, that'll make sense.
So let's have a look and see if there's a description. Okay, this is a mixture of maths and mud. Oh, or a little arithmetic and a short stroll in the country.
Uh-oh.
There is a little trickery. It is pretty simple, but there are a couple of stages to find. I was passing here the other day and realised that there wasn't a church micro here. An opportunity to mark a saint with a daft name and make a cache big enough to take a TB.
TB?
What's a TB?
I thought it was a disease, wasn't it?
Yeah, TB is a disease. I don't want to open a cache if it's got TB in it. Right, okay, there's a lot of writing about this one. There is a hint button. Shall we try the hint button for the first time?
Yeah.
For both real stages, think under.
Under? Is that
Oh,
under
no,
something?
We have to dig a grave, aren't we?
Right, I think
dear.
I think we're going to take some searching. So perhaps we should come off recording and have a look around and come back if
And
we
update you. If
and
we
update
found
you in a
anything.
minute.
Okay, we'll update you if we find anything.
Okay.
So, we're back.
Yes, we
We
are the
are-
location of the third geocache.
We haven't found it yet, but we are now, well, it was saying 1 metre away from it, and there was a hint saying under,
Under.
and we seem to have a pile of
Yes.
slates there, so I'm going to come out the app. Let's see. Ooh.
It's a rather suspicious looking pile, I must say.
And I found a slug.
Oh wow!
Hey.
That's not a geocache.
It's an organic geocache.
Ew.
Do these people think this is fun because you're going to like hunt around?
A graveyard and a
Yeah.
church.
This feels wrong.
Yeah. Right.
So 1 metre away here.
It said 1 metre away here.
And the only thing it can be under is what's over there. So
Well, it
Yeah.
said under. Well, I'm baffled on this one.
Yeah, it's a micro.
The micro. So normally with micros, I look.
Is it on the drain pipe at all?
It's plastic drain pipe. Yeah, so I can't see that it's going to be magnetised to the drain pipe.
Can't see anything anywhere.
Although we don't want to give away.
That is true. Let's have a
Can't
little
see anything else. It could be finding
under. Oof. That is a lot of stuff. No. Yeah, I can't really see anything that.
Yeah, I think we might have bombed out on this one.
Yeah, please forgive the wind. It's a bit windy here.
Yeah.
It's our first non-catch.
Well, I'm going to refer back to the app.
Yeah, see if there's any like real, like decisive information we can actually use. Because of course we want to be respectful. Because we are in a church.
It says it's small. It says small, not micro. It says small.
Okay.
Maybe it is the slug.
Size is small.
It's inside the slug.
Difficulty. Well, it says difficulty 1.5, which means that it shouldn't be too difficult.
Is that out of 5? Difficulty out of 5?
Yeah, kind of out of 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
So a really easy one then.
It says think under.
Think under. Under.
Well, I
Take
thought
it.
that was the only thing I've seen that you can look under was those slates.
Yeah.
And it says we're 1 metre away.
Unless of course it is actually
If
inside.
it's in the church, well, the church is shut, so.
Yeah.
It can't be in the church.
Uh,
It can't be. When was the last time it was found? Do we know that from the app?
The premium one as well, so you'd think.
the end of the text says no teaspoons were harmed in the setting of this cache.
Teaspoons.
Yeah, virtual or otherwise.
What on earth does that mean?
You said a lot of words then, and none of them actually made any sense.
Well, it's saying
Teaspoons.
Teaspoons. That sounds like a kitchen. Weird. Okay, so we're now just walking around the side of the church a bit more, just to see if we can find anything else.
now we're 9 metres away.
9 meters away.
It was-
Definitely there then.
It must be. It must be somewhere around there.
Maybe we're just too novice at this to
Yeah.
know the tricks of the
Well,
trade.
we can't see any cracks in
Well,
the side of the
there
church or
There's
anything.
another. Is there a hole under that?
No. Under. That's something to do with teaspoons.
If it's anything, it's got to be that, surely. 'Cause there's
Yeah.
nothing else that
Have
you can
another.
go on by.
Have another. Can you have another check, Jack?
Oh, we found it says 1
Oh.
metre here.
Okay. 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 So we're now standing in front of the main door of the church.
No.
Could be quite an obvious place to put it.
I think the navigation
Under.
on these is kind of a little bit.
Wonky. There's no. I can't really. I'm looking at the door right now, and I can't really see anything. There's nowhere under anything. We can't lift anything up. It's really difficult. I can't really understand where or how we're supposed to find this one. So far, this is definitely the trickiest one to find.
The only thing I can think of when it comes to under was obviously graves.
Yeah.
Very deep.
We don't want to start digging up. Anymore.
Yeah.
No.
There's geocaching and then there's illegal
Grave
activity.
robbing. Under.
Well, we said it was getting further away over here, didn't we? So
Yeah. I'm thinking this is our first no-show.
Yeah. Right, I don't know. What should we put this one down to, boys?
we're too novice.
We did. I think we're too novice on this one, so unfortunately,
And very cryptic clues as
Yeah.
well. It could have been easier.
teaspoons,
Virtual
Saint
teaspoons.
Guthlac. Yeah, I think Saint Guthlac has beaten us on this one.
And under.
Under
We need to unlock our third
it
eye
contains
to get this one.
and it contains a TB. Travel bug. I've heard of a travel bug, so maybe
Ah,
that's
Okay,
what it
it's
means.
not the disease.
Travel bug maybe. Okay, well no, if it's a travel bug, I think they're normally like a little, army dog tags.
Okay, yeah.
They're that sort of size, so you're not looking at something that's
So could it have possibly been under there? You're just looking for the wrong thing?
well, it would be in a container,
Oh, okay.
so that would be
So it
quite
just be on
obvious.
its own.
Unless, I mean, we're looking at the front of the church. Maybe we should come out the recording and just have a good scoot around.
Yeah, I think that's
just in
probably
case
best.
because it would strike me as the navigation on
Yeah,
is kind of a bit
vague.
vague.
Yeah.
We're nowhere near it,
We just need to find it.
but it's not pinpointing it exactly.
Okay.
So let's give it a
So
try.
at least we kind of know we're looking for a travel bug now.
I think that's what it means.
Okay.
travel bug.
Okay. We'll be back in a second.
Geocache terminology.
Right, well, we've had absolutely no success in finding St. Guthalak's small
Oh no, not another micro
church.
cache.
Well, that's the thing, it said micro, and then on the app it said small. But then it said it seems to have on the app a scale of terrain difficulty, which this is flat, so that's fine. And then it had like a sliding scale of, we'll say 1 to 5. It doesn't say 1 to 5, it's just kind of like bars, and it said a 1 point something, so you think that's quite easy. But no, we haven't found it.
Is there a chance it could be in the church? Is that something?
I suppose there's a possibility it could be in the church.
But obviously it's closed today, so we can't
Yeah, but they
gain
wasn't able
entry.
to find it, so I wouldn't imagine they put
You'd
it
think
inside.
you'd want to put it outside.
Yeah.
so
I mean,
people
where we have looked, I think that's probably the most obvious place.
Yeah, and so the navigation on the actual...
But there was nothing there.
That's it. On the actual app itself, kept bouncing sort of like 1 metre was the nearest we could get to it.
Hmm.
But honestly, can't see anything.
Nope, it's the one we've spent the most time looking
Yeah,
for.
so let's put that one down to experience,
Yeah.
and we'll move on to our next cache.
Okay, so we found 2, we've not found 1.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Okay.
Let's go to our 4th. Right, so we have now come to our 4th geocache, and at the moment, it says it's 6 metres away on the navigation.
Yeah, so this is the Kingfisher Way 4.
4.
Yeah,
So-
Kingfisher Way 4. It's as difficulty 2, terrain 1.5, and it's as a small size.
Okay.
So we've got micro, nano, small.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Okay, maybe, I don't know. We're still yet to find out whether micro or nano.
which is smaller.
At least we found out what TB stands for.
Yes, not tuberculosis.
Did you want to go first?
I'm going. Venturing down into
Okay.
the supposed.
We're trying not to sting ourselves on stinging nettles. We're kind of just traversing kind of an old fence. Oh, just find out for your bag. Ooh. Ah, who decided to wear shorts?
Yeah, I'm wearing
Ow.
I'm really not dressed for this situation.
Okay, it's kind of a bit overgrown. There's a huge tree in front of us.
That's a nice tree. Okay, anyway, let's carry on.
Carrying on. There's some old bricks and
Like we're in the
stuff.
bonfire or something.
wow, okay. Buzz is just ahead of us. He's towards another fence. He's apparently 1 metre away.
Yeah,
Ow.
we'll just watch you from here, Buzz.
You got this!
I've got this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to look at a hint or something.
Wait, is there... Can I see something up in that tree there? Oh, okay. I'm also recording this, by the way, so it's getting a bit tricky. Ow. Many apologies for the recording. If this... No, that's nothing up in that tree. Spotting anything?
The hint says
Yeah.
base of fence post under brick
Base of fence post under brick.
in front of big tree.
In front of big tree. So, are we on the wrong side?
I'm wondering if we're on the wrong side.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, we're on the site of an old sewage works,
Ah, lovely.
and it's a lockbox size we're looking for.
Okay, so we're looking for a lock box. And it's a small one, yeah?
Yeah, but it'd be a lockbox. It's a small size, and it says next to the fence post.
Okay. Under a brick.
Sorry, I'm a bit
Yeah.
away from everyone else.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going back to Jack.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay.
Okay.
So, we are
Did you say we're on the site of an old sewage?
yeah,
Okay, we're on the site of an old sewage works.
we're looking for a small lock box under a brick near that tree.
Okay, so we're in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just need to find exactly where it is.
Okay. I don't come here at all very often.
Oh, I think I've stung myself several times.
Oh, that.
Ow.
We might have to amputate.
Yeah? There's a brick over there.
There's a brick over here.
We came past another big post coming in here, didn't we?
That is true. The problem about the saying that it's under...
Oh, we
What?
found it.
Whoa, oh my god!
We found it.
Okay, go.
Okay, so the actual app was a little bit out on its navigation, but I can see. We don't want to show where it is.
No one knows where we're in just a random woods.
So, anyway, let me put my pokey stick down. My
Okay,
I'm gonna
Buzz
retrieve it.
is retrieving the cache.
We are observing a wild Buzz as he forages for a geocache.
Oh wow, this is definitely the biggest one we've found so far.
Ah.
It's a Tupperware box.
Hey,
Right, it's a lockbox.
It's our lunch.
Ooh, what have we got in here? Now this one's in much better condition. It's actually got a pencil.
oh,
We've got a
Oh, a
couple
little
of
seashell.
seashell and a little bow in there.
oh wow, that's really
Okay,
cool.
And we've got a book. So do you want to hold that?
See, this is
This is better because it's
yeah,
a
because they put it in a little plastic protective
little
bag.
zip-proof bag.
They might have got
Geocache. It's an actual geocaching logbook. Look at that.
Oh, perfect.
What was the last person to find it?
Okay.
There's been a lot of people here.
Been a lot of people.
We
Keep
are
them going.
walking
Keep 'em going.
among
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're walking in the footsteps of giants. as
Many
they say.
many geocache legends out there.
Well, the last two are kind of indecipherable, to be honest.
What does that say? Digi?
Dom. Could be that it's a little child. That's really. But the last date was 27th of the 4th, 22.
So
Okay.
a few months ago.
So
Huh.
I'll stick us in. Okay, so
The Now We Know show.
yeah. Oh man, this is difficult to write on.
Perhaps leaning on a tree or something.
We can know show.
That's the 18th, I think.
And is it the 18th?
Yes, the 18th of July,
18th of the 7th.
as of time of recording.
22. There you go.
Hey,
Put that back in there.
our
You get a-
first official recorded on-site geocache for the Now We Know show.
Slightly scratchy because I haven't got anything to lean on.
Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool.
Perfect. I think
Right.
it says Demi.
So-
Demi something?
We're going to pop this one back, and that's basically 3 out of 4 then. isn't
3
it?
out of 4.
Yeah, so back on track.
Back
Yes.
on track. So you move on to the next one. Oh, did you get stung, right?
Stung.
I didn't.
I did.
So
I'm
you
built for this.
you survived it.
Yeah.
I just wore my anti-sting
Wearing
trousers.
all white and grey. I'm spotless.
Spot.
Thankfully, I'm not.
That's definitely the biggest
too
one we've had so
susceptible.
far as well.
Yeah, I can't get the lid back then.
Uh-oh. Oh, that sounded like a definitive click.
Oh,
No one's ever opening that ever again.
Yeah, got it.
Uh,
There's one
oh,
missing.
okay, one's missing. Okay.
Hey,
Right.
We're back on track.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
We are back in luck with the geocaches. Definitely the biggest we've had so far,
Yep, and the tidiest.
and the tidiest. And they included a little geocache book.
Now, normally, what it noticed, right? So I know you might not know this, Jack, but obviously with little treasures in there. There's
Yeah.
a seashell and a bow.
Yeah.
Basically, I think the rules are that you can take something
Okay.
from it as long as you put something to replace it.
Okay.
So that's quite a fun thing for the kids to do. Yeah, if you thought if they had a little pouch
Mm.
of small little items that could be anything that they could take with them, then they
Yeah.
can exchange their treasure with new treasure. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a fun way of doing
We
it.
didn't bring anything with us that we could
No,
exchange.
so we're not going to take anything either.
We just sit next to the geocache and wait for the next person to trade me in for something.
Right, so I need to log that one. Log. Found it.
Hey.
You found it. There you go. Nice.
So we
find.
have
Nice
successfully
find.
found the Kingfisher Way 4.
We
Yes.
walked straight past it as well as we came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. It led me to that fence with a big tree next to it. So
Yeah.
actually, it was. Well, actually, can't think of it. When you look around now, 1, 2, 3. We got 3
Yeah.
fences.
There's
and-
quite a lot of trees.
and 2
Which
large big
kind of
trees.
suggests to me that that church one was probably a bit harder to find than we. They wasn't where it told us on the
Yeah.
map, basically.
Yeah, that's a difficult one.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to move on now, and it's the Kingfisher number 5.
Hey.
Where's
Micro.
Kingfisher 1? Did
This
we do
says
Kingfisher
micro.
1?
No, I don't think we did the Kingfisher
Okay.
one.
We may have to go and find
To
Kingfisher
collect-
1.
Collect the set.
But then again, we might be going circular, so there's a possibility we could come up behind,
Okay, yeah.
just creep up on it.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, we are literally on target now for the Kingfisher Way number 5. So let's navigate We are 3 meters away from it, it would seem.
Okay.
Only 3?
So
Okay.
3, so I reckon there's a gate there, so let's head towards that gate.
Okay, so we are heading towards the gate.
2 meters,
Oh,
1 meter. And this is a micro.
it must be around this gate somewhere.
This is a micro. What I'm learning from the last one is they like fence posts.
Yeah.
There's a wooden fence post there.
Okay, let's go and see if there's anything around the base.
Okay, we are traversing the gate. Okay, we're on the opposite side of the gate now.
No, that's not a geocache.
That's a dog poo.
That's somebody's left a dog poo bag. So don't pick that up, Jack.
Anything around that fence post at all? No.
Right, tracker instincts, okay? Tracker instinct. I'm seeing flattened grass and things through here.
Oh. Okay.
Someone's been here before.
Someone's been here before.
They're
so-
taking the hobbit's advice and gone.
Hang on, let me just put my head to the ground. See if there's anything here. Yep, got it.
Hey, have we found it?
Yep. See, I knew something had been through here. Orcs.
Ah, okay.
So maybe a nano, because this says it was a micro. And it's the same size.
Oh, it's the same pot as the one.
Same pot as that other one.
It's in a lot better condition though.
Doesn't have the raggedy label around the side of it.
No, so let's see. It's got a better logbook in there. No pencil. But that's got a much better, there you go,
Oh wow.
official logbook.
Okay, so we've got a different variation of the logbook.
Yeah, this has got quite a lot in. Last date 14th of the 6th 22. There you go. By Misty May and Grimthor. Is that Grimthor, do you think?
Grimthoran?
Grimthorum. Misty May and Grimthorum. Anyway, I'm going to log it on the app itself.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we found it.
So how many have we found now?
Let's see if we can get that.
How many have we found?
4 out of 5, isn't it? Is it 4 out of 5?
Is it 4 out of 5?
Yeah, that's the fourth
Okay,
out of 5
okay.
we've tried.
We have found 4 out of 5. That has got to be worth something.
I think if I've learnt anything from the geocaching is if you're going to leave something, leave a pencil.
Yeah.
Because if you leave a pencil, we're more likely to write our Now We Know show. I've got a pen in my bag. Do you want to write Now We Know show in it?
Yeah, okay. I've probably got a pen in my bag, but I haven't searched for it.
Okay. Jack is going
we want to
to...
spread the word of the Now We Know show anywhere
Yeah.
we can.
Okay. Jack is going to get a pen out of his bag.
You can write the log on this one then, Jack.
Oh. First logbook entry by Jack.
Yeah, so you're definitely not a muggle anymore. There we go, let's flick through it for you. You can put it down on the next page next to Misty May and Grunthorgum, or whatever his name is. Very Viking name.
Okay, so my bottle is
Yeah, use your bottle. Yeah.
Very tactile use of a bottle there.
Yes, well, I think that's the thing when you're being a geocache. I know they do geocaches, caches in towns and cities, but certainly in the countryside you've got to be a little bit more country-wise.
Mm.
You know, I mean, let's face it. This one, I didn't look at the hint while Jack's filling in the log. Let's have a look on what the hint was on this one.
pen's not working.
Oh dear.
Not at all.
Okay, the roller.
Okay, thank goodness for that. Hang on, where were we? Yeah. Boom. So, well, I'm not going to give the hint away, but you can see that, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, so that actually mentions posts.
And to bring your own pen.
Yeah, it does say that. We didn't look at that. But there are several posts, really, along this bit.
There are multiple hiding places
Yeah.
for this one.
But I used my tracking skills because it was obvious somebody had been through the brush here. So, and when was that last date, Jack?
14th of June 2022.
Right, so see the last people through there, unless anybody found it and hasn't actually logged in,
Mm.
was over a month ago. So go my tracking skills, because otherwise we could have been rooting around on any of these.
Yeah, we could have been here for like
What's the date
another
today?
half an hour.
18th.
18th.
So, even though the podcast won't be going out today, but
Yeah.
this is a back in time.
Ooh. Hello, future Zak.
Yeah. Right, we've got the logbook filled in.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, Jack's just taking a photo of the logbook.
Flapping
for
around.
the geocache that we just found.
Cool.
Sweet.
Right, there we
We're
go.
spreading the good word of the Now We Know show.
Right, so I think
all the
it's fair to
geocache
say
community.
we are now not muggles. Definitely.
No, we filled in 2
We
geocaches.
filled
We found 4.
Out of 5.
We're
Yeah.
just- we're basically experts.
Yep.
We're no longer muggles. We are official business.
Hashtag geogods.
Part of the
Hey.
Ministry of Geocaching now.
Ministry of Geocaching. So we need to move on to our next one. So I'm kind of guessing that this is going to be kingfisher way number
6.
6. That's what I'm guessing. Shall we have a look? Should we have a look? Yeah, before we disappear off.
Okay, so we're looking at the map now.
Kingfisher Link 4. It
Ooh.
says. Kingfisher Link 4
What does that mean?
micro. Don't know.
Okay,
So there, this is a link rather than a way.
let's find out
What does that
what it
mean?
is.
Link.
I don't know.
Perhaps it means that the pathways conjoin at that point and they link together.
Ooh.
Anyway, we know that it's up that way, so let's head off. Okay, so now we're on the Kingfisher Link. We're 8 metres away and we've got a hawthorn bush right next to us. I'd suggest it's the other side of that. One thing I've noticed with the app, it's not really accurate. However, actually I don't think that's a bad thing, because if it was so spot on accurate and you just went, there it is,
Yeah.
it kind of leaves you with, at the end of it you're going to find it.
I think the fun of it
By
is like
sensors.
it gives you the area where there
Yeah.
is something. So it's like
And then you
go
have to
explore and
find
see.
it,
Yeah.
find it yourself.
Where do you think someone could have hidden it? That makes sense. Gotta have to think like a geocacher.
5 metres away. I tell you, there's another dog poo bag there. I wish they would
Oh
tie
dear.
it enough.
Dog,
Now
poo,
that-
dog poo bag counter number 2.
Yeah. Now this
Why
is
do I feel like it's down in that ditch?
4 metres it says.
It looks like there's a little kind of
Yeah.
almost like a, I don't know, kind of like a pathway
look?
going down.
Should we look at the hint?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no hint.
No.
There's no hint on this one, but we can look at the description.
The hint is there is no hint.
It says, right, this is a very short description. It says, this link between the Kingfisher caches and Eatery Woods. This cache is a log-only tube. Okay, right, it does say something. So it's actually not on ground level.
Oh. Okay.
Not on ground level.
So could it be in the tree at all?
Well, we can have a look. We've got to be careful because it's hawthorn. It means it's spiky.
Somebody did this deliberately.
Found it.
Oh wow, have you?
Oh man. I'll tell you what, who's got the camera?
I have it.
Yeah, you get in there, you're going to like this one. You're going to
Okay.
like this one before you...
I'm entering the hawthorn bush.
Yeah, careful of the spikes.
I have to take my sunglasses off so I can't really see.
It's some kind of
Yeah, you're going to enjoy this one.
torture.
Okay. Where am I looking?
Straight ahead and then on to your left a bit.
Yeah, because we thought it
I
was
told
down
you
in the
it's spiky.
ditch,
Let me
but
get this
no,
out of the
it
way.
seems to be in the tree.
Go on, get in there. Go forward. That's it. Come on, you can do it. It's the pain's worth it.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, you spotted it there.
What is it? What is it? I
Hold
can't.
on, I'm gonna get a photo.
Okay.
Ah, my legs are stinging.
Oh no, I'll get that net out your way.
Other leg. Other leg.
Oh, that one.
It's stinging his calf. So
I better delve back in there.
so this was Kingfisher Link 4. So what does it look like, Jack?
It looks like a. You'll wait and see.
Okay.
You're going to love this, Zach.
Yeah. That is my favourite geocache in the history of geocaches.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Well, how weird is it that we were whistling the Jurassic Park
Park
theme
as
all
we-
day?
all day.
Goodness.
We've been whistling the Jurassic Park theme all day, and we find
Look at that, it's even got camo.
Oh,
that is
Come
it. This is a Zak geocache.
yes. Very much so.
This is
I
nice.
love it.
Okay, so we've got another little bit of paper in there. Kind of easy to fish out, I think, this one.
I think we're going to need your pen, Jack.
Yeah.
It's not the first time I've
Okay.
heard that.
Get my little pinky in there.
There
got
you
it.
go.
Hey, got it. Right, I've got my hands full here.
I'm recording.
So have
We're
I.
both recording.
Oh dear, everyone's hands are full.
Right,
Hold on,
okay.
let me put this on the floor.
Okay, last time this was found 26th of the 6th, 22.
Okay.
So it's not got a lot of room to write in this one, to be
I
honest
mean,
with you.
it's only got 3 logs on it.
Yeah,
I
3
think
long.
we have to write in that because it's a dinosaur one.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Now we know
Okay.
shit.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pass this back to you. You can. You're the one with the pen, so
Yep.
you have to cut the video off for a moment.
Okay, we are still
You're gonna
recording.
Take a couple of A couple of lines up, I think, on that one.
Jack is just going to get his pen out
This is
and
awesome
log
geocache.
this geocache. So this is 5 out of 6.
Yep.
But I will say,
On a roll.
it did have,
So the geocache itself is actually a toy dinosaur,
which is absolutely awesome.
which is absolutely fantastic, and it's kind of got a little compartment attached to it, which is a little kind of camouflage
Sorry.
compartment, and it looks really cool. Design wise, this is like 10 out of 10 geocache. Very inventive. Love it.
This is a very flappy one again.
So
I'm
Jack
going to put my finger over that one. Okay.
Jack is now logging.
So it's the 18th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of the 7th. 22. Yep. I'm going to put N, W, K, and then now we know show podcast.
Awesome.
There we go.
Fantastic.
We've taken up a couple of lines, but we need to because it's a it's a long title.
Yes. Okay, so that's 5 out of 6.
Yeah, this is my favourite one so far.
Yeah, definitely my favourite.
I mean, the last one, not the last one. Yeah, the last one wasn't bad. And the one before that, with the click box.
I like the big
The big
book
one.
bit, that's cool.
Yeah. And yeah, so this is pretty cool.
Cool. So we're just
I
gonna.
saw it staring at me from the bush.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that. So I've got to get in there. Unfortunately, you got stung a bit, but there you go.
Fight the power.
Remember, kids, wear long trousers when geocaching.
Although it is a very hot day. Oh, tell you what, I want to revisit this geocache.
We're spreading the good word of the
Yes,
Nano Show.
we are.
We're leaving our mark, and if anyone comes across them, then definitely get in contact with the show. So we'll love to know if you found the same geocache as we have.
Yeah, if you find a geocache that has been logged by the Now We Know show, get in contact via the Zak Wylde Productions website, email address there, send us an email, or you can leave a comment on any of the podcast videos on YouTube, and we'll give you a shout out because you are a #GeoGod.
Okay, so we're moving on to our 7th geocache now.
Yep, we're going to be heading off to that one. Let's refer back to the log.
Let me guess. Is it Kingfisher Link 3? I don't know. I'm just throwing names. Most seem to be Kingfisher related. So.
Right, let's have a look. This one is going to be Kingfisher Way Link 3. You
Oh
were spot on.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
let's do
Super
it.
happy.
Let's do
Okay,
it. Okay, so which one was this called?
Kingfisher Way Link 3.
Right. I think we found it. We've navigated in. Again, navigation isn't particularly accurate, but we're starting to look at the signs, aren't we?
Yeah.
Seeing where possibly.
We're seeing patterns in the geocache location.
Okay, so Buzz is just
I'm not allowed to show you
entering the
this,
foliage, trampling it down a little, just so he can reach into it. It's a bit of a challenge. Have you got something?
Yeah, now this is an interesting one. You ain't going to be able to take it away from here. It's actually in a tube
Yeah.
that's stuck in the ground.
Oh.
And then the geocache itself popped out the end.
Oh wow. So it's kind of fixed.
Fixed.
geocache.
That's quite cool, actually.
We've not come across one of those.
Okay, so we have found it.
Not going to reveal exactly where it is, but let me come back to the path.
Okay.
I'll just give you my stick. So yeah, so we got another micro. So the micro. So maybe the nanos therefore are the smaller than the micros then,
Yeah.
because the first one we found was a nano,
Yeah.
and that's smaller.
Yeah.
Than these.
Okay, what
This
was
one
the last entry?
This one feels a little soggy actually. Well, actually, I can't read the last entry. I'll get that on video at all, but it's a bit blurred out. It's pink, but it's previous to that. It says the 14th, the 6th, and just says MA. So I presume the earlier ones are 22, so it must be 14th to the 6th, 22. So we're probably following whoever was coming round in the last geocaches.
Yeah.
That paper is actually soggy, so you're not going to be able to write on
Wouldn't
that.
be worth writing anything down on that one.
Okay.
I'll log it on the app.
Yes.
There you go. So 7 geocaches so far.
What's the first one that's been kind of stuck down somewhere.
Hmm.
We can't actually pick it up physically.
Oh dear.
Can somebody grab my
Well,
bag?
you're kind of attached to the bag via a cable.
Oh, I am.
Okay, so this is the 6th one we found out of 7.
Yes, so we're 6 for 7, so it's...
You made an interesting point though, didn't you, Jack? You said about the fact that our course that we'd planned didn't include the church one.
Yeah, I wonder if we should just kind of not count the church as a failure and just kind of a...
I mean, okay, we didn't find it, but
It was a detour. We kind of did it as...
it was a detour.
It was a side mission.
Yeah, it was a
Side quest.
It was a
side quest
quest,
because it wasn't on our original route.
We didn't have the correct XP to finish the side quest, so...
Yeah, so I'd say that
I think we're 6 for 6.
we're 6 for 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
one side quest fail.
Yeah, we're 6 for 6.
Right, ow! I'm covered in stinging protection apart from my hands because that particular geocache is fixed. That's El Nettles Court.
Okay.
Right, okay, so that one, log that one. Found it.
Hey.
There we go.
So what's next?
Nice. Cache. There you go. Post. Right, next one. Continue. And. Oh, it's not too far away. It's the Kingfisher Link 2.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, off we go.
Right, so we're close on it. It says we are 5 meters, but that means we might be right on top of it, to be honest with you. Let's head back.
So this is our next geocache.
This is the 7th,
Our 7th one,
not including...
not including the church.
Which was a side quest.
Oh, now we're going away from it.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
turn around, turn around.
Why is the?
Done a U-turn. We are experiencing slight technical difficulties on the location of this one.
I don't know what's happening with the app here. It's kind of getting us centre. Right. Well, it's saying it's that way.
Wait, what? Okay, a U-turn again. Oh, hang on. Look in the tree just there.
Yeah, you found it. There
Oh,
you go. So we're
good
basically
spot.
bouncing between it. Do you want to get that one, Jack? Oh no, you.
have
Yeah, he's recording.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks like it's kind of fixed there almost.
I think it's looped over a branch.
How is that fixed?
It doesn't look like it's come off there for a long time.
Okay.
It's got a loop on it, but...
Okay. Can you
Oh.
unscrew it?
Do you need me to take over?
Yeah. Do you want to take over?
It's all right. Jack seems to be on it.
Trying to record at this.
You can pass the camera to
Yeah.
Buzz.
Yeah.
I've got it.
You got
Oh,
it.
he's got it. Okay. Okay. He's got it.
Okay. Geocache number 7.
7. Yes.
This appears to be made up of bottle tops.
Ah, now that's interesting. Okay, that is 2 bottles.
That's inventive.
The bottle lids, you cut them off. Okay,
Yeah.
so you get 2 bottle lids, you cut them off, and then a lot of the time, if you've got an old credit card or store card or something, you draw around the bottle top. I don't know how this one's been done exactly, but you draw around that on the card and cut that circle out, and then araldite the 2 lids together,
Okay.
Mhm.
and then you put the caps on, so it gives you 2 compartments.
Right.
So, for example, a lot of people in bushcraft might use these for putting salt and pepper in, or
Okay, yeah.
or different things for fire lighting.
Oh, wow, that's a
one
clever
on one side,
idea.
One in the other. So that's
Cool.
that pot in itself is a fun pot. Right.
Do you want to swap? I'll give this to you and swap over.
Okay.
Right. So it's going to be in one end, or it's going to be in both ends. Right. Oh, I see.
Goes
So
all the way through.
it goes all the way through. So what they've done here is they've actually not sealed it between the 2, so you could open it either end, which actually makes it a lot easier.
Because you can undo the other
I
end.
can do the other end and push it out. There you
The-
There you go.
go. Bloop, it's out. Let's pop the cap back on. Somebody likes their spring water, I think. Well, this is quite the.
Chunky log.
Ooh, yeah. There's a lot on this one. Crikey! Don't want to
Oh,
get this.
it's got some kind of like
Hang on a minute.
stain on it.
Official geocache. Please do not disturb. All right. So.
This is an official game piece.
All right.
We
Oh.
found a game piece earlier.
We're gonna have to find out exactly what that means. Right, I'm getting a bit swamped with this at the minute. Right, we've got one that's blank, so that's. Can I give that to you? Oh, actually, that's got some dates on it. I think people have basically been filling in where they fancy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that one. Anyway, so yes, we found it. Yeah, they've just been filling in where they fancy on this. Let's see the main roll. That's got plenty of space on it. So 27th of the 12th, 21. But then it says up here 26th of the 6th, 22. And that's not 2020, so if we're going to fill one in, I'd fill it in on this.
Okay.
I'll roll those ones up.
Okay, so we're now going to fill in the log on this geocache.
Yep. While Buzz tries to roll up the remainders. Yeah, the people have kind of written all over this one. It's got three spools.
Yeah, it's kind of like film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where should I go? But this one?
Yeah, I'd probably go below there.
Yeah.
Okay, so once Jack has filled this log out,
This one is actually made, I think, because this is official geocaching paper.
yeah.
It seems to be a little bit more tough and resilient, I would think. If
Okay.
it got moist,
Yeah, it does feel.
because the other paper just falls apart. Meanwhile, while Jack logs that, I'll log it on the app.
And we can have a look at our next location.
So far, the dino one, absolutely love that.
Yeah.
And this one, I like it because of its ingenuity.
It's a really good design.
Yeah, as I say, I've seen this design. I haven't actually made any of these containers myself, but I know obviously how to make them. That's why I recognise it straight away, and I appreciate that. I think that's really good.
I need something to lean on.
Something to lean on. Would my
Sorry, I'll just get my bottle that's also a clipboard.
Oh, I'm really happy now because I spotted that one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Well, on that one we didn't even get to needing a hint or looking at the description, because initially you kind of think that you're going to be looking around on the floor in the bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking under, see if there's a log or a brick or something's under. This particular one, you spotted it was hanging in a tree, so nice. Which is funny because the last one was hanging in a tree, wasn't it?
No, that was by the sign down there.
Ah, that was the one in the pipe.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is the previous one to that. Okay. Right, that's logged.
Okay.
So continue.
Do we know what the next one is?
Okay.
Could it be Kingfisher Link 2?
1.
Oh, 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've just done Kingfisher Link 2.
Okay.
So we're going to Kingfisher Link 1.
Right.
And then we're going to cross into a different domain.
Oh, something to look forward to then.
Yeah, that's some. While we just finish off here, seeing that we have decided to do this on the hottest day in the UK, I
Yeah.
am just going to
Check the temperature
check the temperature we're at the moment. If I head to my weather app.
for the record.
For the record, we have, just punching it up. Right, what do we got here? Just getting a connection. 34 degrees at the moment.
34.
And what's the time? What time is it?
It's 10:30 in the morning.
Blimey.
It's meant to be hit. It's meant to hit 40 today.
Right, okay.
Nice.
Right,
Right, you got that? Okay,
let's move on.
let's move on. Right, well that was the Kingfisher Link 1,
Yeah.
and it was a no-go basically.
We searched for at least 5 to 10 minutes.
It was meant to be a micro-magnetic.
Which would imply it's on the metal gate.
Well,
yeah.
There's a metal gate, there's another couple of metal posts into a
And some
field,
signs.
and metal signs, but the kind of clue said tucked inside,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there was nothing to
So
get inside of
It
anything.
had to be something to do with one of the metal things.
Posts.
Do you think possibly it's like inside the metal post, but it's maybe dropped out?
Possibly.
Someone might have put
Possibly.
it in wrong and it's dropped to the bottom, possibly.
Yeah.
Which would be a very silly place to put it. It
We
would
need
be.
a magnet on a stick to dip it down.
Yeah, so unfortunately that's a no-go. So I'm going to log
Oh.
that one as not found.
Oh,
Did not find.
Not find. Yeah.
DNF.
Yeah.
That's what it says. DNF. Did not find. No-go. Maybe missing.
With a no-go show.
So that's our first fail. Official fail. But it could be down to the fact that it's just not there.
Yeah,
Which is
I
true.
reckon it's dropped into the post, to be honest.
Yeah.
If somebody hidden it in there, that's a really daft place in the first instance to hide
Yeah.
it, because it's only going to go one way, and that's down.
Yep.
Oh well.
Oh, it's got a sad face now.
Oh,
It's
no.
got a blue face.
Well, we're going to have to make up for it with the next one.
Yeah.
I mean, we found a dinosaur.
That is
So my day is complete.
that is super cool. Where are we off to now?
Right, I'm assuming it's the Eatonbury Wander #1.
Ooh,
We're onto a different track.
Eatonbury Wander, and we're in a bit of shade,
that is good.
which is nice. So,
We're heading into the trees.
so let's go caching.
Woo!
Right, so we are on the Eatonbury. What was it? The Eatonbury
The Eatonbury Wander 1.
Yes.
Wander one.
Wonder.
Wander.
Wonder.
That's it.
Wander.
Wander.
Not wonder.
As in wonder.
Wonder.
Yeah, we're
okay.
wandering.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, we're on top of it. It says that it's a click box
Under some stones.
and some stones. So
Spread out.
spread out.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
Leave no stone unturned. Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
It did mention about a rabbit hole.
Oh yeah? I mean, there's signs of rabbit hole kind of around. But yeah, again, it kind of looks very stinging nettly
Yeah, that's what
where you're searching.
that's what I mean with the stones.
Good luck. Don't fall down the rabbit hole.
Where's the rabbit hole?
Ow. Yeah. There's quite a few holes around here. We'll let Buzz do the heavy lifting. Here we see Buzz in his natural environment.
I've not seen a pile of stones in here.
Maybe check more towards these trees at the front. There seems to be like a kind of, almost like a tiny bit that's not got stinging nettles. Oh dear. There's a very deep hole. Can you kind of make your way into there at all?
Yeah, well, I'll just come out this side. We'll make it. You don't think somebody's making it a little bit
Two?
stones?
Where?
Pile of
Where?
stones.
Where?
Shall I go in?
Might be easier for me.
Yeah, because he's got trousers on and
Alright.
you'll get stung to death.
Right, if you want to, right, I'll tell you what.
Go on then, Jack.
Okay. Part the ways.
Okay, I shall.
Bag is being abandoned.
I have got Jack's bag.
Try and step on it.
Okay, so Buzz and Jack are retrieving the cache. We're pretty sure we've found it.
It's got to be areas I can see.
How's it looking, guys? Have we got it? They have uncovered something that very much looks like a geocache. It's a box.
It's a wino's bucket. Okay,
We found a Tupperware box
Bring out the Tupperware box.
in the middle of nowhere.
It's got lots of treasure in it as well.
Oh wow, we're gonna have a big treasure load in this one. Ow. Okay, bring it out. Let's get into the shade.
I've got to commend Jack on that one. He's been a very brave boy getting in all those nettles.
Okay.
Okay. Here you
Wow.
go. Do you want to?
Okay, I've got you. Oh, no, I haven't.
Haven't got my stick. Okay, so this is a big click box, Tupperware click box,
Okay, open it up.
I'll
Let's see
open
what's
it up.
inside.
and here comes the unveiling.
Loads
Loads of stuff. It's a bit soggy in there.
Seems to be
There is what is that?
a child's camera,
Yeah, it's a child's camera. I'm looking through it.
a camera toy.
Yeah, it's not working.
There's a hair bobble.
There is a log.
Oh, it is really soggy.
Oh,
There's a soggy log, but the log's in a zip locker. So yeah, we've got
a,
just a lot of kiddies' toys.
a Spider-Man
I don't know. It's one-
Hey.
pen.
oh, it's one of those pop-up things. You squish it down and it pops up.
There's a Spider-Man pen, Jack.
Yeah.
You'll probably like that.
That's a Spider-Man pen. If you brought some treasure, you could have taken a Spider-Man pen with you.
A very soggy Spider-Man
Yeah.
pen.
Okay, so we found a big treasure box. There's a logbook. We gonna fill this one in?
Yep.
Okay, let's pop this down.
Okay, so we have found the Eatonbury Wander 1.
Wonderwall.
That's
Wonder.
not wonder. Wander.
Wonder.
You wander.
Wonder.
Not
Wander.
I say wonder.
Wonder.
Going for a wander.
I'm going for a wander through the woods.
It's a wander. There you go. Yes.
Okay.
Brave Jack.
Zach's just carrying everything.
Yeah.
Brave Jack.
Poor,
has
poor Zach, recording it, carrying everything.
been- And think of poor old Jack's legs.
Well, he's
Protective hair
he's
shield.
Frodo. I'm the Samwise Gamgee
Oh, that
of
makes
this
me
adventure.
Strider, because I'm the only one who's sensible to come out here wearing clothes for
Yeah.
the countryside.
Okay,
I've
I
never
can accept that.
geocached, but I'm a geocache muggle. I didn't know what the
Dress code was.
yeah.
Well, I just dressed to go in the countryside. You know?
Okay, so Jack's going to fill in the logbook, and then we're going to move on to our next geocache.
Yeah, actually, come think of it, I need to log it on the app. So
Yeah.
let's have a look at this, listeners. I'm going to log that. So if you're on the app, it gives you the option to find it, or DNF, did not find, or write a note. So I'm hitting the I found it, and then it gives you the opportunity to write a note. So I'll say, that was a large click box. Or should I click or clip? Clip box. Clip box, good find. Good find, there you go. And then I'm going to post that. And then on the app, that tells you the total of you found. Now that, for us today, that would be number 7? Number 8.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's now replaced the box icon for a smiley face.
Please forgive us, listeners. We've been at this for a couple of hours now, and the heat is getting to us.
Interestingly enough, that's logged down as a small.
Really?
Yeah, okay, that's
That's
quite
large.
You know, if you had a set of 4 sandwiches, you'd easily get them in that Tupperware
Yeah,
box.
yeah.
So if that's a small, well, I don't know what large is going to be. There you
Okay. What's the next one?
go. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the app.
Let me guess. Eatonbury.
Well, this was
Wonder 2.
This was number 1, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
it stands to reason that the next one is Eatonbury Wonder 2.
Hey. Okay.
Let's go caching! Okay, so we're at the Eatonbury Wonder 2, and Jack has gone into the bushes and he's making some very interesting noises. What have you found in there, Jack?
I come out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on.
Come out.
Watch out for those roses.
Try not to prick yourself.
There's some wild roses in there. They're quite sharp. I did offer to go in, but...
Okay.
You can do it, Jack.
Oh, now this looks interesting.
Ooh, what have you
I
found?
thought it was just a stump.
Right, it looks like a stump.
Yeah, with a bottle top on top.
What?
Ah, looks like a...
Oh, wow.
It looks like a bless him.
Oh, we're definitely going to have to get a picture of this.
He's suffering for his...
Yeah. My left leg is compromised,
Just take it slow.
and my testicles are nearly compromised.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. Sorry about that, listeners.
Put
That's,
this on there.
oh yeah, I can see you hooked up there.
Yeah.
He's
I
entangled.
don't want to move in case I lose my.
He's entangled. Bit of entanglement there. Okay, can you rip yourself free? Yay!
I'm
there.
out.
Let's
Okay.
get in the shade.
Okay, back to the shade. Back to the shade.
Wow.
Wow.
Come into the shade a bit.
Come into the shade.
Yeah.
I saw this. I was like, it's just a
Just a log.
just a log.
I'll put my hand there. There you go.
Hold on.
Just a log that a cap's fallen on.
Yeah, I thought it was just a cap on top 'cause there's loads of bottles and cans in there.
That's people just discarding rubbish. But ta-ta-ta!
It's a geocache
Right.
In a log.
Can you dive
in a
in?
log.
That's what I like.
Ingenious.
You see inside? There's not a lot in there, but
Yeah, it's a tube.
you would
that's-
never have known that was.
Basically, it's a tube that's been drilled in.
That's impressive.
It's kind of. It reminds me of. Do you know those? Oh, there was a marble in the bottom, I think.
Oh yeah, marble. Marble.
Little marble. So it even contains treasure. It looks like. Do you used to get them containers that you had did for home scientific kind of experiments, or
Yeah.
even the ones that had the bubble fluid in.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he's obviously drilled a hole into the log and just glued one of those in with a screw cap. You know.
And this was in it, which is the main.
It's the main log. Either that, or it's got some white powder in it.
It's a log. It's a log in a log.
Right, let's put this down.
Okay, give me the stick.
It's a treasure hunt.
Well done, Jack.
Right, again, right. So it's again an official geocache. Do not disturb. Slightly damp, which I'm surprised at, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Surprised at. Oh dear, it's a bit. It is a bit soggy, this one. So what we're this is very full. Very full.
Very
And there
popular
is
one.
there is a bit of space in here.
Yeah, this must be a very popular geocache then,
Yeah.
because some of the previous ones we've found today,
I think
only 2 or 3 finds.
finding that one has meant that we are advanced geocaches.
Yes,
We're getting there.
very
There's-
much
There's
so.
people listening to this probably going, amateurs.
you could easily overlook that.
All right, so do you want to fill this one in?
Yeah, I'll fill that one in.
Okay, brilliant.
The disguise on this particular geocache is phenomenal.
Yeah, no, that was really good.
The only thing that could give it away is the bottle top.
Yeah, and you think if you painted that bottle top
Yeah.
brown, you'd think it's just part,
No
of,
way.
part of the log.
No way, you
thought
could
that's why I
easily
thought-
overlook it.
There's loads of cans and bottles and things. I just saw a bottle top. I was like, okay.
You could
it
use
was
the tree.
on a-
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Okay,
Now.
do you want to log this one?
Yeah, I'll log this one. Thank you for
Then
reminding
we can
me.
find out what our
I'll put-
next geocache will be.
Yeah, just fill it in on that now. Okay, let's log it.
We found it.
And I'm going to say, an excellent cache. So it doesn't give too much away. Okay, so
What's our next?
let's zoom out on our map a little bit.
Okay, it looks like we've got a bit of a walk.
Okay, because we're heading for there.
Or are we heading across and...
We want to find that one,
Okay,
then that one,
then that
then
one, then
and
that one. Okay,
So we've basically got four more to go.
4 more caches to go.
The next one's going to be Eatonbury Wander 3.
There you go. Okay, so Jack has now logged this particular cache. We know where our next cache is located,
Yeah, we're going to start navigating to that.
and we're going to put this one back.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Right,
will be
well-
back
On the next cache.
on the next cache.
Okay, so we've got this Eatonbury Wander 3,
Yes.
but this would seem from the description that it has been moved because of groundworks around here, and there is a little bit of
Okay.
groundworks going on. And it's described as a BOP magnetic.
Okay, which we kind of
Well, Jack, you reckon that's back of post.
back of post, yeah. something like that.
magnetic.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
we've
lots of posts around. So.
We've checked all the posts and we haven't had any luck. So we're back to this position where we're trying to find a small one and having no luck. Now, I'm new to this app, okay, and I'm looking through its description. I've just noticed it said activity, 1st of the 6th, 2022,
Right.
and I clicked on it and it comes up with loads of messages. So let's have a look. 15 metres of finding and no luck. Right, so somebody
Did not
Right.
find.
soon spotted where it should be, but it was no longer there. A bit of foraging around the ground, soon had it in hand, signed and backed where it should be. Log is nice and dry. That was back in
That was May.
May.
The other one was June.
June said
Did not
15 metres of searching the area and couldn't find. So
15 minutes. I'd assume that means.
15 minutes. You
Of
reckon?
searching the
Oh,
area.
I thought it was meant.
Find. Oh,
I thought it was like
It
searching
could be.
15 metres of the area.
Could be.
I'd say that I'd read that as 15 minutes. searching
Okay,
it,
okay, 15 minutes.
Which I bet
Makes
was
sense, yeah.
Similar.
Okay.
about
Anyway,
10 minutes.
So the last person to make a log was basically said they couldn't find it either,
Yeah.
and somebody else who logged before that said they did find it, but it wasn't where it was meant to be. So
Mm.
we'd assume that's been.
I think it's gone then.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, so we're going to mark this one down as a no-show simply because
We couldn't find it.
it's not like we couldn't find it. I don't think it's there to be found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
So-
we can do about that one.
So that's it. Well, move on to the next one.
Oh
then.
well.
Okay.
So the ones we haven't found so far are the side quest at the church.
Yep.
I'd be
The
interested to read the log notes on
yeah.
those ones to see if
Mm.
similar things have come up saying that they can't find it or
And the kingfisher link one, we didn't
Yeah.
find that, which was kind of by a gate. Again, a magnetic thing we couldn't find.
yeah.
And then Eatonbury Wander 3. Oh well.
We've got 3 more to go.
3 more to
let's
go.
hope we can get 100% on these last 3.
This one is looks like it's the other side of these woods.
Okay.
Not far off.
All
the
right.
next one, then.
Off to the next geocache.
Right. So we're now at 11 metres from the Eatonbury Wander 4, but the description says it's a ground level one, west side of path, BYOP. I'm guessing that OP is off path.
So my back of post
Back of post.
isn't relevant anymore.
Could that have been something off path then?
Yeah, I think it's off path.
Off path. Oh, what's the B then? See, geocache professionals, we haven't got this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go back to the navigate, and it's actually right. We're
12
standing,
meters.
but that's 12 meters into the trees.
Right. Okay.
So I'm gonna.
We're gonna have to wander into the trees.
Or wandering. And you got some spiky here.
Oh,
Okay, so bring your own pencil. Thank you for that. What would we do without Google?
okay. So we.
So it was the BOP, not behind.
BOP is
Bring
own
own pencil.
and BYOP is bring your
Bring
own
your own
pencil.
pencil, not behind the post.
We're thinking more technical.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, well, we're 2 meters away from it, so it's got to be somewhere here.
Okay, we've come about what 10 meters away from the path. We're in some trees now.
Well, is it?
Yeah. Having some navigational errors. You're following.
Oh, hang on, there's some bits of wood over here.
That does look a bit suspicious. Hang on, is that another one of those bottle caps?
Ah! Right, let's photograph it natural surroundings.
Oh wow. That blends in wonderfully.
We said, didn't we, about if you'd have painted it a different colour other than the white bottle top, you'd
Yeah.
never know.
That blends in a lot more. Okay. Jack's going in. You got this, Jack. We believe in you. I mean, to be fair, that one's pretty much in the open.
Heavy, this one.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Okay, we're going to take it out to the main part.
We're going to the main path. We are leaving the tree line. Try not to spike ourselves.
So this one was. Now that is a camera case. Okay, so that's a 35mm camera case. One.
So this is similar to
Yeah.
the previous
Top off.
one we found, isn't it?
This got a proper logbook in it. Oh, it's a dinky logbook. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, let me. I'll tell you what. I'll put the cap back on there. Right, logbook.
Was there anything else in there?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just put the put my app away.
Would you like me to hold it?
It's okay. I'll stick it in my pocket. That one.
Okay.
Still got it connected to the charger. Talking about chargers. Okay, so I had my phone fully charged before we came out using the app, and that was fine. I got it down to about 45%, but that was quite a while ago. And I've got a good battery life on my phone, so it is essential, listeners, that you bring a battery pack with you if you're going to do serious geocaching. The one I brought with me today is a fold-out solar power one, which I've got hanging off my pack, which helps because it's charging up while I'm using it.
Because without the app, we would have no chance of finding any of these
Yeah,
things.
you've got to use the app. I do believe, since you mentioned that, you could go online on your laptop if you haven't got a smartphone. You
Yeah.
can go online, find the directions online, and then you can note those down and basically print them out and use
Do a route. Yeah.
do a route that way. So it is possible, I believe, that you can do it. Somebody can write in the comments and let us know if that's the case. Well, it's
It's a really tiny logbook.
this is a tiny logbook.
This is probably the smallest logbook we've actually found.
Right, it's got quite a few. All right, okay, no, it's not. It's
got
got
a- it's
a
got
lot
a-
of space left in
It's
it.
got a decent amount of finds.
When was the last?
Just getting it. But the last one was first of the 622
Okay.
by EHG. Whoever that is.
Imagine if we found one that said the Now We Know show from like a future date.
Right, you can have fun filling that one in. I'll hold the log.
It's like a logbook for a mouse.
Well, look, it's a logbook. Get it? It's a
Get it? It's a logbook
It's in a log.
because it's
We made
actually
that
in a
joke on the
log.
last one.
Oh, do we?
I did.
Oh.
No one heard me.
Oh no, I apologise.
Oh,
It'll be on the recording somewhere.
you beat us to that one. And there we were, Zach, thinking we were so clever.
Ah well.
I just think we could come across our future selves and tell him the logbook joke.
I've just come up with an idea for a short story, a geocaching horror film.
Yeah,
Okay,
combined with time travel.
we're spreading the word of the Now We Know show. We've done about 6 of these now.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
And so, listeners, if you come across any of our logs, just don't laugh. Yeah, that's not quite. Didn't come out quite what I meant it
Any
to.
of
So-
our geocache
It's
logs.
Yeah, if you find any, mark down which log it was, where you found it, send the information through to us, and we'll give you a big shout out because you are a hashtag geogod.
Oh, I came up with that the other day.
Yeah, you did. And we loved that.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a hashtag geogod. But you can only become a hashtag geogod if you find one of our Now We Know show logs in a geocaching logbook. And in future, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some geocache cards for now in
that'd be
Asia.
great.
Some travel cards or something. So if you find one of our cards, you can contact us, tell us the specific number on the card.
I've certainly enjoyed recording this episode a lot, so I definitely think this is worthy of a follow-up episode.
Yeah. I mean, basically, we can go geocaching
Anywhere.
I mean, it's crazy how many are around that you don't even know.
Okay.
Right, so we're going to put the logbook back. There's your paper bag, plastic bag even. And we'll stick it back in its container. And I think that leaves us down to 2 geocaches now.
2 more.
And we've finished our route for the day. And then we can go back to the studio and discuss what we think of geocaching. Right, it's in. Let's go put it back.
Did you want to give that to Jack whilst you log it in the app?
Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Let's get my app out. Right, let's log this one. Found it. Yeah, excellent cache. Bingo. Continue. So that takes us to this one, which is the Eatonbury Wanderer 5. Okay, so we've now arrived at the Eatonbury Wander 5 geocache. Difficulty 2. It's another micro. From the not the description, but from the navigation. If I go on the navigation, for some reason the navigation has actually got us standing over there. Don't know why.
It's about 20 meters away.
And the cache is actually right underneath this huge
tree.
Well, it's a willow tree.
Yeah,
okay,
we're under a big willow
So
tree.
we've got a cache around here somewhere if we want to look for it. Before I look at the actual any description, so let's have a look around.
I can imagine it
Now it is
being.
going to be a micro, so
It could be up in the tree because there's a lot of.
there
We've had a
are-
couple of those today.
I'm gonna check behind this post. Nope, nothing on the post. Anything up in the branches at all?
Ivy round the back.
I can't see anything.
Alright, we go for the description.
Yeah,
Hasn't got a hint.
it's not. Nothing's springing out.
It says bison hanging around back. So on round the back it says bison, whatever a bison is. Bison hanging around back. Anybody know what a bison is?
Could it be anywhere in here at all?
It says,
What do you say, bison?
it says bison.
Bring your own pencil.
Well, it's not like capital letters, it's the word bison.
Could it be somewhere tucked away in there, like on that little post down there?
Yeah, just looking above our heads. Wherever it is, it's got to be on hanging. It's tucked in or hanging around back. It's not behind the fence. Oh, ah,
What? Oh!
it's there. Not behind. It's behind the back. Yeah, but it's
Oh, careful. Ah,
there. You go. Right.
there we go. That's it. We were looking at the tree the entire time,
I'm a bit
and it turned
tangled
out to be directly behind us.
up. It's behind us on the fence. Does somebody want to come in and undo that one?
Yep, I'll grab it.
Okay,
It's like a nice
I'll
plant,
just
yeah.
squeeze past you, Jack.
It's actually an EDC pot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyday carry pot.
Oh, wow.
Let me just.
It seems to be attached to the fence. Okay, so Jack is unscrewing the pot now. Okay, did you want to bring it out at all? Okay, so we're
Proper metal.
back on the path. Wow, it's metal.
Yeah, it's a proper EDC aluminium one. Yeah, this is kind of built like you'd have a good quality torch, you know, a mag light torch. That's nice.
It's the same book as the last one. kind of,
Long ones,
the longer version.
long version.
Oh, it's been found quite a few times.
Yeah, but still a lot of room in there. So the last one was 17th of the 5th, 22 by Too Many Toads, or is it? Yeah, Too Many Toads, not Roads.
Yeah,
Toads. Too Many Toads.
Is that another rival podcast?
Oh, hang on. No, there's one on the back. Oh, that just says EHG 1st of the 8th,
Ah, wait,
22.
what? First of the 8th.
That's a bit wonky, isn't it? No, it says-
the 822.
yeah, no, it's
from the future.
From the future, this one.
Oh my god. H.G. Wells.
Yeah, H.G. Wells as well. This one. Okay, go on.
Well, we're going to have to do a time travel episode now. I think so.
I think we should do one on time travel, because that is a real
That's their
difficult
American ways, isn't it?
subject to get your head round on podcast. Anyway, let's not get distracted. Let's log this one in. Okay, so we've got a log. Found it.
Jack is currently filling in the logbook, and Buzz is filling in the information on the app.
There you go. I said excellent container, love it. and logged. So I've got a nice smiley face on that one.
Okay, so that was our second from last geocache that we're finding today.
We've got one more to go on our route.
One more to go. It's all looking good. Fingers crossed.
We'll find it.
We'll find
let's
it.
see if we can finish on a high.
Oh, yes.
Let's go do it. Okay, so now we've come off of the beaten track and we're actually back into the village of Stotfold. So we might get some traffic noise coming past. This is going to be our final,
The big finale.
the big finale.
Geocache Adventure.
And this big finale is actually the third Olympic gold post box.
Yes. I'm familiar, as I do live in this village of
Okay,
Stotfold.
so let's go for the description. Okay, so during the 2012 Olympics, athletes in the UK stepped up to the mark and won medals of all colours across a wide variety of sports. And so this particular post box is dedicated to Victoria Louise Pendleton, MBE, who was actually born in Stotfold, the village we're in at the moment.
I mean, that does make sense.
Well, we did walk down Pendleton Way.
Yeah, we
so-
did walk down Pendleton Way. So we are going to navigate our way there, and we shouldn't be too far from it because it says it is 54 metres.
Okay.
Well, I know for a fact it's just around this corner.
You know for a fact.
We are on our way to the gold post box.
And lo and behold, we've walked round the corner and we're 53 metres away and there's a gold post box.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that.
Right,
Let's stick to the shade.
let's stick to the shade. 45 metres and closing. So this is a good way to finish this set of caches, is finishing it on a gold post box. It's not something you're going to come across every day, is it? So let's go. Right, I can see it, so we don't need to really navigate to it. So let's have a look. What type is it? It says size question mark.
Oh, okay.
Difficulty 2. Hint. Oh, this is a bit of an odd one. The hint, I don't know if I can get it in the shade. The hint says 1, magnetic, 2, 2. Whatever that means. Magnetic 2. So,
Intriguing. Let's cross the road now to the post box. I mean, it must be somewhere on this post box.
doesn't look like a lot of places for it to hide.
Oh wow, there is a sign on the post box that says, "This post box has been painted gold by Royal Mail to celebrate Victoria Pendleton, gold medal winner, London Olympics 2012, for cycling and women's Kieran." Okay, we're just going to pose for a group photograph
Yeah, well,
by the golden post box. Okay, we've just taken a
Right.
photo.
Now the post box is obviously metal,
Yeah,
but I can't see
Any geocache.
any geocache.
yeah, there must be a geocache around here somewhere.
That turns out the whole thing is a geocache.
That is, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we've got another an electrical box nearby.
Yeah, or is the post box just a red herring? It could be something else. Well, it's not going to be in the post box. Okay, we're walking a bit further down the road. Nothing on there?
I'm going to look at the activity.
Okay. No?
This isn't going to bode well, I don't think.
Oh, what?
Okay, it says here on right now. This is. I'm going to go to the third one from the last one. So on 31st of the 5th this year, he put down 2.
What?
So
Where's all
now
these
the hint was
2.
magnetic and 2, and so these put down 2. Found it 2. Don't know what that means. The second one says very clever, winky face, and then it was found on the 20th of the 6th, and that says finally after many visits, so bloody obvious.
Oh no.
Right. So this.
How are we gonna?
So there's a 2. So is there a number 2 around on something?
It says High Street 2 minutes up there. There's another
That
sign.
says 12.
That says 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Yeah, on the sign. Okay, I'm looking up. I can't see anything in a sign. No sign of the geocache, pardon the pun.
Brook Street is the name of it.
2. We're looking for 2.
Yeah, that's a 2, but that's got enough. Sure, that's got nothing to do with it. So it certainly isn't going to be tucked up inside there.
2.
So, 2.
Okay, just having a look a bit further afield. That says 10. That says 3. Okay, there's a signpost over there that says 3. This is proving to be slightly tricky.
Yeah. Well, obviously the last person who found it had been here several times. Ah, there's a
2. 2. There's a 2. Yeah. Good spot, Buzz. Dig around in there, see if you can find anything.
No. That says 2. Yeah. And loads of cobwebs.
I can't see anything either. Sorry, I can see something shiny behind there, but I think it's a bit of rubbish. Okay. I don't know if this is a bit of stuff, but there is something shiny around there.
Sorry. Where's that?
In the... just down there.
I can't see anything.
Other side.
No,
you see anything?
It's meant to be a magnetic.
Oh, okay.
So that says 2.
2. Prominent theme of 2. Okay, that's just a... and nothing. Is there anything down there? Oh, no, that's a snail. Oh no, it's not looking good for this one.
No. Well, it says 2. We've looked at pretty much every 2 that could possibly be a 2 in this area.
Yeah,
There's a lamppost over there that's marked 1, 3 and 2. But
it's across the road, yeah.
It's not on that. Not a 2.
Does anyone know Braille? Because there's a Braille sign on the side of the post box. Not the top. The only most obvious 2 is over there, but so far as I can see, there's nothing. There's a little kind of knobbly thing on the bottom of here, but that can't be. That can't be it.
We could ask the locals. Oh wait, I am a local.
Yeah, you are a local, Jack. Yeah, there's nothing obvious to see where it is.
So anyway, we'd like to know that if anybody out there knows where this Pendleton micro or nano magnetic is, and what... I mean, obviously the first clue on the hint was magnetic. Second one was 2.
The number 2.
The number 2. I'm checking out everything that's got a number 2 on it, but I am not seeing anything.
Going through here, it's almost like I'm going into somebody's garden, so I don't want to do that.
No.
Very elusive.
Well, I think the Pendleton Way gold post box has stumped us.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I think that's going to be that then, boys. We've had a splendid trip.
Yes, well, it's all about the journey and the friends we made along the way.
Yes. The things we've discovered about ourselves and about those around us.
It's very hot.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah. Every journey starts with but one step.
Exactly.
And now we are going to start another journey, heading back to the studio.
Yes. This was very fun. I've enjoyed this a lot.
I wish we'd found the elusive gold box geocache, but
One day.
One day.
It'll dawn on us at 2 o'clock this morning, tomorrow morning.
You know, I'm just trying to look around and see if there's like a massive number 2 that's like with an arrow. It's here. You know, I don't get it.
We
You
are
know?
the number 2.
I don't
We have
get
to sacrifice one of us. There's 3 of us and they want 2 of us. We
Wait,
have to
what?
sacrifice
Wait.
someone.
I'm recording this. I can't be sacrificed.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call an end to our geocaching outdoor broadcast and head back to the studio where we'll sum up what we've done, what we've discovered, what we've enjoyed, and
Hopefully answer some questions that we had beforehand.
yeah, and give it a quick review.
Yes.
Geocaching.
It's very hot.
It's very hot.
That's the takeaway from this.
Yeah, it's already nearly 40 degrees already. So let's head off. Thank you very much for listening. Back to the studio.
So that was our geocaching adventure. A first for me personally.
Wow.
And well, a first for you.
Well,
Call it,
yeah,
like,
kind of.
on a
I
big
mean,
scale.
yeah, as you listening to that recording, we said about how Zak was up a tree and found a geocache. So that's kind of how we got into it. Was simply by accidentally finding geocaches, and then, but we've never really done it. So that was our first official
Proper geocaching
follow
adventure.
a trail. As I say, went paid for it, went premium, and
Which is very cheap, by the way.
it was cheap. As I said in the recording, it's only about sort of it's about £5 I think for a month, which if you don't want to throw yourself into it and don't want to spend
Let's go
too
for
much
the free
money, you can just do the free one. Yeah, but if you want to just try it for a month because you're not sure, it's going to cost you just under £5. But if I decided to go for the year, which was £20 for a year,
I mean,
And
that's basically 20 quid's worth of adventures, like
yeah,
all
because
year round.
all year round, wherever you go.
So basically, we were
And,
going to ask if you wanted a part 2 to this, but basically, we're going to do a part 2.
We are, and that's because while we were out and we were looking at things, we discovered so much, and that's what we want to discuss now at the end of listening to that. There's geocaches where you find a geocache which only gives you a part of a
I heard you mention this on our adventure.
and then you have to, once you found that bit of a clue, you've got to find another geocache to get another bit of the clue, and then so on and so forth.
Different coordinate.
That's it. And eventually you pick up all the clues or coordinates to the actual main geocache to find. So there's lots of kind of different
terms.
Different terms.
As we realised on our adventure, a lot of the geocaches we were following had very similar names, didn't they? They were just numbered, but they had
Kingfisher something.
Kingfisher Way 1 and
Kingfisher Way 1, and then what was
Kingfisher Link 1?
Yeah, Link 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5.
So there's still a few terms that we're not quite kind of au fait with yet.
Well, as you noticed in our recording, we thought
here we go.
That we got that little geocache because, as I say, they keep coming. That was a great thing, finding the different sizes.
Yeah,
I was a bit confused at the beginning.
It's quite a mixture.
We found nano.
Using the log, it said there's
micro.
micros and nanos, and wasn't sure at the beginning between whether a nano was smaller than a micro. And I think
then we had small ones that were actually large ones,
and ones that were just called small.
and then we had quite a large box, which was down as a small.
And disguise-wise, they were very varied.
Some of them were very inventive.
Yeah, and I loved the one with the dinosaur. That was
dinosaur.
Although, don't forget the log one.
The one in the log was great. That was one of my personal favourites.
Yeah, the one in the log, and the double-ended bottle cap.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice
and we found a really kind of expensive looking one, didn't we?
The metal case.
Buffalo or something.
Yeah, bison.
Bison.
The bison one. So I'm assuming we've only just scratched the surface. So there's probably, I don't know.
Well, that was a.
I've heard one when we were down in Devon with some friends down in Devon. We went geocaching briefly with them. That was a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
And we did find one which was a Coke can.
Oh,
hidden in a wall.
That was very obscure.
It was obscure, but the thing was, you would just have assumed that somebody had
just litter. Yeah,
it was litter, and that was a Coke.
Have we still got that handsaw I found?
Yeah,
I'm not sure that was a geocache, but we found a handsaw.
Rummaged around looking for a geocache and found a handsaw, which was a bit peculiar. I don't know why someone
out there is listening and they want their handsaw back.
Oh no!
But that was the thing, because we started to find those little abbreviations.
Yes.
And the first one was the BOP.
Yeah, BOP.
BOP. And we're trying to find, because you open the app and then it gives you the description. Some of them are really, really in depth. I mean, literally paragraphs of writing telling you about the history of whatever it is and things. And other ones, it's three lines.
Some very vague information.
And then they either have a hint or they don't. Or some of them have a hint and then say, the hint is back in the description. Okay, fine.
And sometimes the hints are just not very helpful at all.
Yeah. And so we had that abbreviation. And you were trying to wait. And what you came out with, Jack, was just so logical.
We were in kind of we were between trees and there was lots of posts. And I was like, BOP. So back of post, I was thinking maybe one of them's on the back of a post.
Back of post. Because you had the sign post on one side, you had fence posts. There was one of those sort of countryside signs that looks like a
there were lots of posts around.
A tabletop, which was metal.
Yep.
The thing was, it said magnetic, didn't it?
Yeah.
Magnetic. We couldn't find it. No. So I reckon it might have disappeared anyway. But the thing was, focusing back on that abbreviation is like...
We're really trying to sort of rattle our brains and see if we can figure out what BOP
and we thought we nailed it, didn't you? Because you said
back of post.
I thought, must be back of post. Brilliant.
The next one
was BYOP.
Yeah,
which kind of...
what on earth could that be?
And it was actually, the geocache wasn't on the path, was it? It was off the path.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, BY... Don't know. Off path.
Off path. That makes sense. Yeah.
So what was it?
What could it mean?
And so we were, and then of course, we worked it out. It was just bring your own pencil,
bring own pen,
bring own pen, or bring own pencil.
Bring your own pencil.
So
I thought there's a different abbreviation for bring own pencil and bring your own pencil.
I know. So anyway, that's when I got back.
And luckily, I did have a pen with me, so we could actually write.
I was very lucky.
That was very lucky.
We spread the word of the navigation.
Yeah. So if you, as we said in the recording, if you find any of the geocaches that we logged into, and you find our little Now We Know show login there, be sure to contact us. And
We'd love to know if you've found them.
Yeah, we'll give you a shout out as we said, #GeoGod. But it's these abbreviations, you see. So I thought when I got back, I thought, well, maybe there's other abbreviations that I'm not sure of.
Okay. Yeah.
So I thought I'd just have a look up geocaching terminologies
Cool.
in case when we're out, if we're doing another one. And we come across some,
We got to be in the know.
We got to be clued up.
There was one thing I noticed. We found, I think there was two. We found very early on. We found a little piece of paper that said geocache game piece.
Yeah, I haven't looked.
Which
up.
I can't quite figure out what that meant. And then
Yeah.
later on, we found another game piece.
Yeah.
So
But
maybe that's something you can kind of combine. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
but the first one was, as I say, piece of paper, but it was really ratty because it
Yeah,
got wet.
it had some information on it, but obviously
torn
it's
off, yeah.
been degraded.
Degraded. So
So if anyone knows what a geocache game piece is,
Yeah.
I'd love to know.
please let us know. But anyway, so I got a list of terminologies
Okay.
which might help us out.
Is
Yes.
one of them game piece?
I don't know, we'll find out. Are you ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready to
Are
learn
you ready
more
for
about
this?
geocaching.
There's an ALR.
Okay, let's see what ALR means, Zach.
ALR.
Um,
Alert.
alert.
Alarm?
Alert the response.
I'm going to tell you right from the onset, there are quite a few.
Okay.
So we're going to be
Wait,
here
what?
all
Oh, no.
Are we right or wrong?
It's additional logging requirement.
Ooh,
Okay, what's that? What's
what does that mean?
ALR.
additional login?
So your logging requirement beyond finding the geocache and signing the log. So all ALRs must be optional for finders of geocache. What that means, I don't know.
Sorry, what now?
It's very advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for veteran hardcore
I think I'm
geocachers.
going to rattle through these because we're only on A. That's the first one.
Okay.
We've got ammo can. That's pretty obvious. So it's using ammunition can boxes as geocaches.
Didn't find any of those.
Ex-military. Very nice.
APE cache or Project Ape cache.
Ape.
Yeah.
Monkeys.
Yeah.
There seems
A
to
monkey
be
will guide you to where the geocache is.
14 geocaches were placed in a conjunction with the 20th Century Fox to support the movie Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
So an ape cache.
It literally is an ape cache.
Yeah. So you got archives, attributes, basic member, benchmark, bison. Oh, it's the bison.
Bison, yes.
Right. Also known as a bison tube, a small metal watertight cylindrical container that can be used for micro caches. Its name comes from the original manufacturer, but there are now several other brands on the market.
I mean, that is exactly what that was.
Yes.
That was a really nice container.
Because they were
Other
actually
one-
fixed to the fence, and there was another one that was kind of fixed
Yeah.
behind a post or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, some of them were stuck down, other ones you could
Because
take out.
that was a big old willow tree. And so we went
Yeah.
looking all around the tree.
Yeah, we were looking around this
And-
huge
and
tree.
At the back of the tree was loads of ivy.
Yeah, so
And
we thought, yes, it must be in
I've
there.
heard of people using pretend ivy
Yeah.
in amongst real ivy to hide
very advanced.
geocaches.
Yeah, 'cause we were searching for like 5-10 minutes.
And then it was just on the post behind us. Literally turned around and you spotted it. Said,
Yeah.
oh, it's there. Yeah, this big old cable tie.
Yeah, we're going for like 5 minutes. Thinking, this has been hidden so well.
We're determined to find it.
It's basically invisible.
And it was like right behind us. But there you go. Anyway, where were we? Bison. Bookmark list. A bug, also known as a travel bug.
You mentioned travel bug. That's
A
something that
trackable tag with a unique code that can be tracked to an item. The trackable is then carried from the cache to the cache, from cache to cache, so you can move it from cache to cache, or person to person in the real world. I like that. The real world.
the real world.
Yeah, not the world of geocache.
Not the
It does,
secret
to be
world.
fair, it does almost feel like you are playing like a big game, doesn't it? Almost. You do feel like you're kind of something everyone else doesn't know.
Who I've come across?
What?
BYOP.
Oh, yeah?
Bring your own pencil.
Yeah, we know that
pencil.
one. Because
Yeah,
we're advanced geocachers.
Are we level 1 now?
Yeah,
Was it-
level 1. Oh, look, it even tells you there's cache.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
A shortened version of the word geocache. Would never have guessed. Caches along route, challenge cache.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, a type of geocache that requires seekers to find an associated physical cache and to find an additional set of geocaches as defined by the challenge owner. I think that's probably like what I was mentioning.
One of these chain kind of
where you-
routes.
yeah,
Or I wonder if that kind of plays into the game piece kind of thing as well.
Possibly.
Some of you, please, listeners, comment.
Yeah, we want to open up the conversation of these things.
So,
don't
I
we?
mean, again, people did ask about how do they comment because you've got different platforms you're listening
Yeah.
to the Now You Know show on. If you're listening to it on YouTube, easy. Comment in the boxes below on the video. If you're listening on any other platform, go straight over to the Zak Wylde Productions website, grab the email address, send in an
Which
email.
is info@zakwyldeproductions.com.
Yeah, so if you've got anything that you can help us out with,
Or,
please do.
very, very simple, get in contact on social media.
Yeah, go to
Or just Google
Facebook.
Zak Wylde Productions.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, what have I got? I've got a Cito, CITO,
Saito.
cash
Yeah.
in, trash out.
What?
It's in the bottom of a bin.
It is an ongoing
Uh.
environmental initiative supported by the worldwide geocaching community since 2002.
Oh, cash in, trash out.
Right,
It's
cash.
kind of a-
Well, isn't it?
Oh.
They didn't put a.
It's kind of an yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
They should have put a comma in there. So they've been dedicated to cleaning up parks and other cache-friendly places around the world.
It's a
Yeah.
vegan cache.
I don't know, but I have heard of people like in town centres using like an old trainer in a bush. And people,
really?
people
Do
look
you
at an
really
old
want to
trainer.
keep
and
That's,
go,
that
"I don't
seems very
wanna-"
dodgy.
Yeah,
That seems very dodgy.
You know, but that's as we discovered, they can literally be anywhere. But we also found, don't think that it's in the dog poo bag. That
We did
Oh,
what is it with the dog poo bag?
There's so many dog poo bags
You
around.
know, if you're going to pick it up and feel that warm dog poo and put it in a bag and tie it in a knot, take it away. Don't
kinda-
then just leave
Yeah,
it.
or put it in the bin.
Don't just hang it on a tree.
found a dead pigeon as well. Like, we weren't
Yeah.
sure if there was a geocache in that or not.
Oh no.
You've got collectibles, you've got collection, you've got coordinates, the creed, datum,
Creed.
Yeah, the
join
creed.
the Assassin's Creed.
Geocaching Creed.
difficulty and terrain, or D/T. Dipping.
Sorry.
Are you sure this is about geocaching?
Dipping, yeah. The act of logging a trackable into a geocache and immediately logging it back into one's possession. Okay. Somebody can explain that to us.
This is like expert level now.
We have to learn via practice.
Yeah.
to get
DNF.
Did not find.
Did not
Yeah,
find.
we had a couple of those.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Earth cache.
You have to dig
Yeah.
for it.
It's in the
An
core
Earth
of the.
cache is a special place that people can visit to learn about a unique geoscience feature of our Earth. Okay. Event cache. I've heard about these event caches. Is a gathering of geocaches or geocaching organisations. Because
We
I
need to
heard,
we need to
I
track
heard
one
this
down and
called.
go to it.
Somebody mentioned a mega cache. I was like intrigued. What?
A
It's a
mega
mega
cache?
cache.
Mecha
And-
cache.
A mega cache, and it turned out because I was thinking, well, maybe this is like some kind of either load of caches in a row that,
Right.
that make up some kind of
Or maybe you
thing,
get
or a
caches
really-
and they fit together to create one bigger cache.
to make like the time
The
crystal.
modular cache.
Yes, or it is one really big like pirate
It's like
treasure
a
chest.
literally, oh, that would be
That'd be
fantastic.
a
It's a
big
warehouse.
pirate treasure chest.
Oh, it's
you
a
know,
shipping
in
container.
the sand dunes.
That would be
you know.
really cool if you had to
Full
like
of- yeah,
bury a
It's a
big
shipping-
treasure
shipping
chest.
container full of BMWs that's fallen off the back of a cargo ship. So no, actually, it turns out that a mega cache is like when a group of geocachers come together for a big annual get together.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a big camp out.
So it's kind of
Geocache
like
cult.
Yeah, con. It's Geocon.
Sacrifice a member of our geocache community.
Bury them in a Tupperware box.
Oh no!
Put their finger in a geocache.
No.
Slowly assemble your own geocacher.
Yeah, fire the pit. Anyway, sorry, listeners. Right, find count. Well, that's obviously how many you found. FTF.
Ooh.
FTF.
let's
We can
see.
figure this out.
Okay, FTF. Find that.
Fish.
That would be quite good actually, because if you find a fish in a geocache, then you've done an FTF. You get an FTF badge.
It's just gradually these people like putting these really smelly sort of.
I'm not sure how good we are at guessing these, Jack.
I don't want to go there and I'll find a tin of anchovies stuck in the geocache. No, it's first to find.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So I assume that's
Far less
if it's a geocache and you're the first person, I presume. Right, GC codes, on the thing geocaches come geocacher, geocaching, geocaching HQ.
oh there's a
Ooh.
headquarter.
Oh,
What's the
yeah.
headquarters, world headquarters of geocaching.com.
Oh, where is it?
It's in a geocache. you have to
It's
find it.
located in Seattle, Washington.
Does it actually show up on the geocache app?
I
That'd be
have
cool.
no idea. Geocoin.
Ooh.
It's a virtual currency.
So they work similar to a travel bug.
Okay.
They are coins with a unique code that can be attached to an item. The geocoin is then carried from the cache to cache or person to person in the real world.
Oh.
Giga event.
Oh,
Rather
okay.
than a mega cache, you've got a giga cache.
Giga, like giant.
So,
Giga
an event that's attended by more than 5,000 people.
Blimey.
Wow.
Gee, I've
Imagine
never-
clambering between 4,999 people to try and find one geocache.
Oh my
I-
god, that'd
It's
be
the
like
size
a,
of a Tupperware
like a
box.
mosh pit.
yeah, but when you're saying 5,000 plus people at a geocache event, yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that's a lot of people to be...
That's a huge amount of people. You know, you hear about things like Latitude Festival and
Yeah.
Glastonbury, and where thousands of people. And you think, well, 5,000 plus people is
quite a
not
lot.
small.
If anyone knows an area where we can do a Geiger?
Or maybe what they do is they all go to a very large forest, and they know they're there, but they all hide,
Find
and
each
they have to find.
There's like a massive game of hide and seek.
For all we
I'd be up
know,
for that. I'd love
they might. That might be exactly what it is.
Oh wow.
When you're geocaching
somebody
and you
tell
find
us.
someone squatted behind a tree,
Yeah.
you're like, are you one of the geocaches?
No.
No, I'm out for a wild wee.
I live here.
If anyone knows where we can go to
yeah,
a
somebody tell us.
giga cache,
Yeah,
then
tell
I'd
us-
love to
tell
do
us
that.
about
attend the
mega
meeting.
caches and well, I'm just wondering, maybe a mega cache is not a giga cache is something that doesn't happen in the UK, maybe. Yeah.
Or
kind
should
of-
we organise one?
Oh no, I don't think we're only level 1.
Or a Geiger cache where we have to go to
Yeah,
Chernobyl.
we've literally we,
No.
we've lit-
Radioactive geocache.
that's in Nevada. We've literally only just entered Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Scratched the
Don't
surface.
get carried away.
We've
Zak.
had the sorting hat just removed from our head.
Yeah,
We've
I
been
mean,
sort-
to be honest,
we've
are
been
we-
sorted into the geocache
Getting-
house.
Are we barely past Gringotts at this point?
Yeah, okay, so we've got the
Just got
Giga event.
We just got the
GPS
letter.
Okay, we know GPS Adventure Maze Exhibit, whatever that
Oh,
is.
blimey. That sounds like an actual location.
Okay, then we've got GPSR, slang for GPS receiver. Okay, GPX, a GPS exchange format.
Blimey.
Ground Zero, the point where your GPS device shows you that you've reached the geocache location. To be
Ah.
fair, that's the one thing that we didn't find, that it actually like ground zeroed where we were looking.
Yeah,
Hmm.
as
It
we
gave
said
us a
earlier,
very
it's kind of
rough.
I wonder if because obviously we're in quite an unpopulated area,
I don't know.
I guess in somewhere that's like known for its geocaches, they're probably a bit more specific.
I have no idea. But Zak, actually, you came up with a good idea the other day, didn't you?
Did I? What was it?
Well, because we use what 3 words.
Oh yeah,
and
that
what,
was it.
What 3 words
Hmm.
will literally pinpoint something to
Right.
a square,
Yeah, it's
3 metre square, isn't
Something
it?
like that. Yeah.
And
It's very precise.
so it's very precise. And I thought, well, none of the geocaches that we found actually had that. And I thought, well, if you had that as kind of a hint or something.
I
if you-
feel like that kind of I think we mentioned it in the adventure, but I kind of like the fact that you're
No,
kind of
no,
just
no.
given a vague area.
A
and you
vague
kind of have to
area,
find
but
it.
I think as like at the end of our adventure, we were getting a little bit. It was very hot, wasn't it?
Oh, that was the thing. Maybe we should mention that we of all the days decided to do geocaching on the hottest
This
day
day
on
I think
record.
that was literally the
in the
hottest
UK.
I've ever been in my
Yeah.
23 years on this planet.
And we decided to go outside.
Yeah, so even in the shade, you said it quite well, Jack. It was like with the small breeze, it was like being.
There were weather
blown by a-
warnings.
By a hairdryer.
hairdryer
Like
turned
it was
up
like
full.
essential travel only.
Yeah, don't go out.
Yeah, do not go out.
Don't
No,
clamber
there's
under
a-
bushes to try and
There's,
find
there's,
geocaches.
there's us 3 numpties.
It was that last one that was just in the blazing
Yeah,
sun.
blazing sun.
Oh.
Well, maybe they should do that. Yeah, because on geocaches, sort of like have the red button that it says like if you really can't find it.
And then
push
it
this
gives you in the
button.
second option,
emergency.
are you sure?
Yeah, and then it gives you like that. What 3 words? And it
They
says,
send
okay,
out
it's got to be in this 3 metre square area.
They send out an
regardless.
advanced geocacher who will show you exactly where it is.
Or a drone.
Dispatched to
Yeah.
your
Drone.
location.
Yeah. I mean, not being funny. Actually, to be fair, let's just say somebody has. Some kids have found a geocache and half-inched it because I mean that was a really good one with the dinosaur.
Yeah.
You could see if kids found that by accident.
They just
Sorry,
take it.
kids. Might be an adult who's really
I'd
into
take
dinosaurs. They might not know what it is, half-inch it, just think, oh, somebody's left this here. So if you actually couldn't find a geocache and you're really trying, if you did have that what 3 words, that at least might say, okay, I'm definitely sure somebody has taken it because I really can't find it now.
Yeah.
But then somebody listening to this, you might listeners out there, you might be able to sort of clue us up on exactly what we should do.
Mm.
In the situation where we think we can't find something. So that last one, I think we were really like on top of it.
Yeah,
I think we were
quite-
really on top of it.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, we need to go back, but I think we were really on top of it. We just got
I think part 2 we should start there.
start there because it just
Unfinished business.
got
and
Yes.
go
unfinished
from
with it. It
there.
just got so hot. I think we just lost the will to live at that point.
Mm.
Not the will to live through the geocaching. It was just the heat.
We lost the will to geocache.
Let's see where we got. We got inventory, latitude, legacy cache types. What's that?
Ooh.
In
Legacy.
geocaching, the word legacy refers to a cache that is allowed to remain active based on a rule or guideline that has since changed. Okay,
That explains that so well.
well,
That
so
is very vague.
I don't know. So maybe you've got a geocache that has got something that is now. Oh no, we're outlawing that in the geocache
Drugs in it or something.
regulations.
Oh dear.
But maybe it's
They
got
found
one of
his
those.
finger.
Maybe it's got one of the warnings like on movies, that this geocache contains
Outdated
outdated
views and opinions.
views, yeah.
It's the pin-up girl inside.
May cause offence, but we're allowing it. We're allowing this geocache to stay. Letterboxing.
Sorry?
Oh dear, letterboxing. Letterboxing is another form of treasure hunting using clues instead of coordinates. In
Okay.
some cases, the letterbox owner has made their container both a letterbox and a geocache. Okay, looks like we might need to look into that. LN.
Oh, Ellen. Okay.
So I like the ones that are these
LN.
Last night,
last night.
I found a geocache.
L.
LN.
Well, you said
I tell you,
latitude.
there are loads of people listening to this out there that
L.
are screaming, going, "It's this, you idiots! It's this!"
Lamp needed.
Lamp needed, yeah. Just so, because it's in the dark.
Lamp needed.
It's
Well,
in a
actually,
cave.
we haven't thought about that. Geocaching in the dark. Do they do geocaches which are like
Or light needed, maybe.
There you go.
Legs needed.
Oh dear.
latitude, longitude?
Mm.
Right, using all the L's. It's. You ready for this? Left nothing. A common term used when a geocacher leaves nothing in the geocache.
I feel like we need to
and
rewrite
simply
these.
signs the logbook.
That's what we did.
That's what we did.
We were
doing-
LNing all over,
we were
all over the place.
LNing everywhere. There was so much LNing going on, and we didn't even know it.
We got our LN badge, like
Yeah.
early doors.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this? LOC?
LOC. Okay. Lock.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't get excited about this. I'm going to tell you.
LOC.
The original download
L-
format for the search results page of geocaching.
Oh, I was about to say that.
Okay. Lock and lock.
Lock and lock.
Lock and lock.
That's where you have to lock it up twice.
It's a
right.
type of, it's
Two
a type
padlocks.
of container that uses 4 snaps. Oh, right. Okay, well, we came across a couple of those. They were just
Hmm.
the
Lunch
the
containers.
Tupperware
the
boxes.
Tupperware boxes with the 4 locks on it. Log, we know that. Logbook, yes. Longitude, yes. LPC.
LPC.
L.
Last. I don't want to go to last.
Last person
Left.
Last person contact.
caching.
Last person caching.
Yeah.
It's like you're the last. If you're the last person caching in the world, you get that badge.
Left.
Pencil.
Possibly.
Pencil in car. No, it's all right. Do you want to know?
Oh,
Lamppost cache.
Oh, okay. So back
what?
off post. We weren't far off.
Oh, come on.
A common type of geocache hidden under an unscrewed lamppost.
That is very specific.
Yeah,
Is that
okay.
dangerous?
Oh, look, that's come up. Mega event cache. Right, we've discussed that. Micro,
Mega
discussed that.
event cache.
Muggle.
Hey, I'm
Yeah, Muggle.
We were previously muggles, and now we're wizards of the geocache world.
A discovery of a geocache by non-geocachers.
We're part of the Ministry of Geocaching. Yeah.
Multicache. That's a multicache involves 2 or more locations. I think we discussed that as well. Where you go. I suppose that was what we were doing, really, wasn't it, on the Kingfisher
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
kind of like a
multicache.
route that we
Yeah.
kind of.
mystery
Yeah.
cache.
Ooh.
A non-traditional
It's
cache.
got a snake in it.
Like, a non-traditional cache type that doesn't fit into the other categories.
Ooh. I want to find one.
A
It's a
mystery
black
cache.
hole.
Yeah, no, we did
It's a
that.
secret door.
Non-collectible. Okay, PQ.
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 Person question.
Pack quavers in case you get hungry.
Please queue.
Please queue. It's a very busy queue.
Yeah, it's a very busy geocache.
It's at those mega events, isn't it?
Yeah, PQ. Well, those a lot of them were saying like on the descriptions, Try not to look obvious when you're looking for this one.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Please
So,
quiet.
and you kind of imagine like half a dozen geocaches actually sort of all turning up at the same
They will
time.
spring
Yeah.
on
And
the
everybody
cache.
hanging around
John.
trying not to look like they're a geocacher.
Oh, they look a bit dodgy
No,
over there.
no. I'm just Doreen, don't stare at him, Doreen.
Who's the one in the
He's
bandana?
looking at us, Doreen.
Who's the one with the bandana on?
Yes.
Why is he halfway in the hedge?
He's a dodgy. Why is he halfway in the hedge with his butt sticking out? Okay, no. A PQ is a pocket query.
Oh.
Not too far wrong with the question.
A pocket query is a custom geocache search that you can create and download on a daily or weekly basis.
That'd be a good idea. You could do like in the logbook. You could write a
Power trail. What about that?
You could write a question and someone can answer it and then ask a question. And then you kind of start a chain of questions or something.
Well, there you go. I think this is probably what we do. Power trail. And the description of a power trail is a path with a large number of caches placed within close proximity of each other.
Okay, so we did a power trail.
Maybe that's what we were doing.
That's cool.
That's
That's
double,
cool.
double XP though.
We did an
Premium
LN on
member.
a power trail.
Premium member. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at me.
We're premium members
Yeah.
doing an LN on a power trail.
Yeah,
Puzzle
we know
cache.
our stuff.
Puzzle cache. A type of mystery cache involving puzzles to be solved to determine the final coordinates.
Why am I just imagining the lament configuration from Hellraiser?
No. Oh no! Like, if you do go out there and you find a cache that just happens to have a
A small
black
gold
cube,
box.
black cube with gold
Accents.
Hieroglyphs and stuff.
hieroglyphs on it, yeah,
If it looks like a puzzle box, run.
yeah. If you start moving your finger around it, and it starts to change shape. Yeah.
Click.
Blue lightning
Yeah,
starts coming out.
just run for it. Okay, what have we got? Oh, what's this? A ROT13.
Oh, blimey.
Rotate 13 degrees.
Rear of the 13.
OT.
Okay, it says a simple
Right.
letter. I'm going to tell you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a simple letter, get my teeth in. A simple letter substitution cipher or code, where each of the letters are rotated 13 characters up or down
You
in
went
the
far off.
alphabet.
You said rotate.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You did. So
Yes.
You said rotate 13 degrees.
Hashtag GeoGod.
We're
13
learning so much.
13 degrees. 13 degrees. 13 letters up or down the alphabet. How? Well, that's a bit precise. 13. Isn't it?
Why 13?
It's the unlucky number.
If you know, please comment.
So if we come across a ROT 13.
Rock 13 on our LN power trail.
That sounds amazing.
SL.
SL, Stealth Lou.
Is it like having a wild
If you really
weed?
need to go, you can go in the geocache.
Oh no, no,
No.
no, that is the wrong type
That is the
of
wrong type.
thing
It's
to
just-
leave in a
Just
geocache.
don't, just because it looks like a bottle. You know, no, because you just made me think of all those bottles of yellow fluid that you see in the lay-bys that the truckers
oh
have chucked
no.
out. You know, they are not geocaches, ladies and gentlemen, and they're not lemonade either.
Secret layer. You open the geocache and there's another geocache underneath.
There's actually a small ladder that leads down into the back
Small
cave.
ladder.
What?
Small ladder. No, that's not what it is.
Oh no, I got excited
No,
then.
do you want to know? You're gonna like this.
Okay.
Not a lot. Okay. Signed log.
Oh,
Make sure you BYOP so you can SL
So you can SL.
on your LN power trail.
you love that saying.
That's it. Oh,
Oh, we've got to use some of
Okay,
these
okay.
terms when we next do this.
spoiler is another. STF.
Shut the front of the geocache.
Shut the.
No, don't start using rude words. Okay.
Shut the flap. If it has a flap.
Shut the flap. No. Second to find.
Oh, we should have known that from the FTP.
oh, the
Swag.
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 Is that when you find
Is that-
something
is that treasure?
expensive in the geocache?
Well, it's actually an abbreviation, so swag.
Oh,
Rather than
SWG.
saying, I found some swag. What? Like, I found some swag.
Instead of some swag.
Yeah.
What? Still what and still
Soul.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Wiggle.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Okay,
A-
stuff.
hat gate.
I mean, stuff we all get.
Oh, this is silly.
Trade items left in caches by geocaches.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's kind
Well,
of
they
like
kind
the
of- yeah.
treasure. It was
Yeah,
the
it's fine,
treasure.
but swag. Yeah, okay, right. TB travel bug, we know that. What a bit TB hotel is a travel bug hotel. Okay,
Is that where they have to go?
I have no idea. TFTC.
TC.
TFTC.
What was TF again? To find. TFTB.
TC.
TC. To find the chalice.
Cash.
To find the cache.
To find the cache. It's thanks for the cache.
Oh.
So if you think it's a good cache, you can
You write
put that down.
TFT. Oh, we could have written that.
Oh.
Oh, God, well, there's a lot of abbreviations. You ready for these? They will come out. TFTH. Or should I say H? Correct English.
Thanks for
TFTH.
Thanks for the ham. There's some ham in the chicken.
Thanks for the hide.
Oh, I wasn't far.
Oh.
3 out of 4
There you
words, right?
Oh, my goodness me. TNLNSL.
One more time?
TNLNSL.
Sounds like the Now We Know show.
Thanks for nothing.
TNLNSL. I'm never
now.
going to remember any of these.
No, goodness.
Okay, give
Pass.
up. It's took nothing, left nothing, signed logbook.
Oh, we did that. We used to add that to the abbreviation.
Yeah.
So we BYP'd
Yeah, we didn't take
on our
anything.
LN power
we left
trail.
nothing, and we TNLNSL'd.
Yeah.
Jeez. Trackables, got that tracking number. Okay, traditional cache,
Brilliant.
travel bugs,
Fantastic.
virtual cache. How about that?
Did we not have what?
Is that where we have to do geocaching in the metaverse?
In VR.
Yeah, we could walk around in the middle of a field with your VR headset on.
Why am I just...
Oh, look, I found a...
I'm
Is that
imagining...
kind of like Pokemon? You know, when you sort of like...
That's AR. That's augmented reality.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. I remember working on a movie down at Pinewood Studios, and this woman said, Don't move, don't move. You've got a, I don't know what it was, a squeakle, what are they call Squirtle. Squirtle is under the lorry behind you. It's like, okay, what the hell? I don't know what the hell is going on.
I'm just picturing Johnny English with the baguettes.
More of the baguettes in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
Poor old granny on a walk.
We need to find out what this virtual one is. Okay, it's a legacy geocache type where geocachers discover locations rather than containers.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of like a... Yeah, I kind of understand.
Watch list. Okay, that's probably waymarking, waypoint, webcam cache. Webcam cache.
Oh God, we've been watched the whole time.
Yeah, a legacy cache type using existing web cameras. Oh right, so web cameras like in town centres and things. That's why placed by individuals or agencies that monitor various areas such as parks and business complexes.
Blimey.
The idea is to get yourself in front of the camera to log your visit.
Right.
I bet the security love that.
Then use a smart
security that have no idea what they're doing.
Then use a smartphone to ask a friend on a computer to look up the website displaying the camera shot. You and your friend must save the picture in order to log the cache.
Blimey.
That is a lot of work.
You got to be there, sort of like doing some TikTok dance.
I'd love
in
if
front of a camera.
someone was stealing from a shop and they run out of the shop. They're like, okay, we'll check the CCTV footage. And there's just a bloke standing there with a geocache blocking the entire.
Hey, Fred, have you got me? Have you phoned it up yet? Can you see me? Look, here I am. Look, I'm right in front of the Twixes. You know?
Holding a Tupperware box.
Yeah. Somehow stashed it under the freezer.
That is a lot of work to go to.
That is a crazy.
I'd rather just write in the book.
I'd prefer to go into the countryside or in the middle of a forest.
Okay.
Also, you get some really weird looks if you're in the middle of like a populated area.
Jumping up and down.
Okay, this one is a WGS84.
WGS84.
Ah, right. Of course.
There can't be 84 letters up the alphabet or down the alphabet.
WGS.
I'm just going.
green.
It's
with
the most
green.
With green socks on. You have to have
the
82 green
most.
socks.
Right, okay, guys. It's the most current geodetic datum used for GPS in the world geodetic system.
Okay, this is
Right,
pro.
so
this is like pro
this is-
geocaching
this
now.
is pro.
We're into.
This is next
We're-
level.
this-
next gen.
This is you've got through your newts and your WOLs at Hogwarts, and you're way out. You're going into Aura.
Yeah,
You know,
we're in-
you're
we're in
in
the
the Ministry of Magic now.
We're in the extended canon.
This is your degree.
Yeah, I think you've already gone to the Ministry of Magic. All right, a wary go cache.
Sounds like a werewolf. A Wendigo cache.
Oh, Wendigo.
Well, I thought that. Well, almost did read it out as a Wendigo cache.
It transforms in the
It's
night.
a wary go cache. Yeah, you find it, and then that's it.
It tries to attack you.
It tries to attack you. It's like there wasn't one of those things that mimic.
Oh yeah, a mimic.
Yeah.
It's like a treasure chest, but then
Yeah.
it tries to eat you.
It tries to eat you. No, it's from whererygo.com. It's a tool set for creating and playing GPS-enabled adventures in the real world. There you
So
go.
Oh,
there.
maybe we should look into that. That sounds quite fun.
So that's our A2W.
That's our crash course on
Oh,
geocaching.
what? There's no
Geocache.
Y or Z?
No, we're going to have to come up with something. You're a Zak. It could be like a Zak cache.
Or
This is ZJP cache,
Yeah.
where we've marked it as the NWKS
Yeah.
cache.
Oh, God, no, I'm never going to remember this stuff. Oh, no.
Well, I love the power trail. That just sounds so cool when
We
you
did
say
so
it.
many LNs on our power trail.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember that one time we did an LN on that power trail?
Can you imagine being at a mega or a giga cache, sitting there, having a conversation?
Just speaking in letters.
Because wherever you go, there's going to be a bar.
Mm.
And they're just going to be there speaking trying to out-letter other people in order to show that they are that much more superior geocachers.
Well, you don't know what a WGS 82 is.
Lol.
Oh, what's a Rot 13? I mean, come on. I found this really dodgy Rot 13. Oh, man.
What do you mean you didn't BYOP? You're such an amateur.
Yeah, well, trouble was I forgot.
Anyway.
We have discovered...
We've offended every geocacher.
I'm sorry, geocachers. We don't mean to offend you. We actually find this an absolute
Oh, yeah.
wonderful
I had such a good
thing to
time,
do.
yeah.
We had
It's
a great
fantastic.
time. Didn't know that such a hidden
Activity, a world,
Yeah.
hobby, an adventure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Yeah.
hobby, it's an adventure, it's a treasure hunt. It's a whole kind of world society that is
Well-
around us all the time, but nobody, the muggles, don't know about.
We found geocaches literally where I walk my dog most days. I would never have known they were
You
there.
said that, didn't you? You'd been past there so many times.
And there's a freaking dinosaur in the bush.
In fact, I thought that would be a good idea. So I doubt we'll get around to doing it, but maybe somebody has. You can let us know if you know any of these. But we thought that doing like a Jurassic Park trail of geocaches
What's the
would be really good because
out of interest? What's the kind of if you could leave your own geocache somewhere, like you can make one up,
well, I haven't looked into this.
and
This-
then I guess do you log it on the app and leave it there as a?
I haven't looked into this, so maybe that's something we should do.
I think we should make our own Now We Know Show geocache.
Oh, yeah.
See how many people, because obviously geocaches in general will find it.
Yeah.
Anyway, whilst they're on their journeys, on their adventures. So if we leave something in there for someone to
Well,
find,
I'm-
and then if you can get in contact with the show, then
Well, I'm
that'd be cool.
assuming that if you are the person who has made the geocache
Mm.
and people are, I mean, obviously it's got a logbook in there
Yeah.
where you're manually with your, don't forget your BOP,
Mhm.
to log. If you're doing that, that's manual. And as the owner of the cache, unless you're going to go back to the cache
Yeah.
to find out who's been there, you wouldn't know. But because of the app, I'm assuming that if you have placed a cache somewhere, every time somebody logs it on the their log online, that it must ping up, because you're the owner, and pings up saying somebody's found
Somebody's
it.
logged your cache.
I think that'd be really cool to make
Or
our own.
maybe it's just
Yeah.
a case of you log in on the cache and you can see all, because you can, on the cache, you can leave a little a note of
Yeah.
finding, I put a few down, didn't I? Saying, this was an excellent cache. And,
Well, we saw some inventive ways of leaving a cache or building.
Yeah,
a
it's not
container.
necessarily that straightforward. It
Yeah.
can be anything.
Any container that's watertight.
Yeah.
Definitely. If you've never done geocaching before and you fancy getting into this, or if you are a geocacher, please, guys, make these caches watertight, because we did find some
Out
very
of soggy,
soggy
moist
logbooks,
caches.
and it was like,
That should be one of the abbreviations.
Yeah.
MC, moist cache.
soggy cache, soggy SMC.
SMC.
WC, wet cache.
WC, nice one, yeah. It's a WC, wet cache.
Water
Yeah.
cache.
I was logging in my WC.
That sounds so wrong. But there's other things because you guys went out with your shorts on, and I went out specifically because, well, not specifically so much as, but I spend so much time out in the countryside in the woods that I always wear heavy trousers, even on sunny days, because I'm usually stomping around in nettles and thistles and
As
stuff.
we discovered.
And so, yes, one thing we did discover, that if you haven't done geocaching before, sometimes you do have to go, obviously this is going to be season dependent, but when the nettles are up, you're going to find yourself
Yeah,
going
you've got
through the
to.
nettles.
Sometimes you've got to go a little way off the beaten track.
And talk about the beaten track, I also usually carry a walkie stick with me.
Yeah, that's
I always have a
useful.
walking staff, and that is useful because I can then
Make it
Just
look
clear.
knock things out of the way. And there was one that was covered in bricks, and I could reach it with my stick and get the bricks off, and it was like, yes, it's there.
Yeah.
Because the thing was, I could have gone ploughing my way into all these nettles to find that actually it was just a pile of bricks and stuff in there. So I think a walking stick and some good trousers.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's your recommendations.
Yeah.
I would recommend lots of water
Yes.
on a hot day.
Pens, pencils.
Bring a pen and a pencil, yeah.
Yeah.
BOP.
BYP.
If you bring a pencil,
OP.
make sure you got a pencil sharpener.
Yes.
I don't recommend carrying knives. Well, yeah,
Just
if
in
you've got
general.
if you've got a
This is a
street
public service announcement.
street legal pocket knife that you can sharpen your pencil with, fine. Technically, you can do it survival style. Find a rough stone and
Yeah.
sharpen your pencil on that.
Just bring a
Maybe if you're really
pen.
if you're really
Pencils.
serious, get a clipboard as well because I have to use my bottom.
I would say if you were logging everything in a pencil and then the logbook gets a bit soggy, I think the pencil isn't going to work as well as if you'd done it in a pen.
Yeah.
Although some of the pens were a bit odd, weren't they? Because some of the pens, it seemed like there was like red pens seemed to splurge. Did you notice
Yeah.
that? The way they
Yeah.
got soggy?
Yeah.
The red pens seemed to...
Didn't we find a Spider-Man pen?
We did find a
yeah, there was
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man
Sharpie, yeah.
Sharpie that was in one.
And
but
a
that
big
was,
pink camera.
had a big print. Yeah, that was kind of like my Little Mermaid camera
Yeah.
or something like that. But yeah. So actually, I think that's the other thing. So let's sum up. If you've got kids, I think it's a great idea to give them a little bag of things, treasure, that they can put swag. I suppose it's called swag, isn't
Yeah.
it? If they've got a little, which could be anything from,
It could be one of those little plastic toys from a Kinder Egg.
yeah, or McDonald's or something
Yeah,
like that. If it's
yeah.
a bigger cache and it'll fit in.
It doesn't have to be expensive.
No,
Yeah.
just if you give your
Just
kids,
so they can TSLS.
what's that again?
Take
Take
something,
something,
leave
leave something. That's right. So
Sorry, I'm just a more advanced level.
yeah.
than
So
you guys.
I think if you're a kid, if you've got kids and your kids are all excited about finding this treasure and there's stuff in it, they'll probably say, "Oh, can I take? If there's something in there, oh, can I take something?" Then if you're teaching them that, yeah, you can take something, but you need to leave something. Then I kind of like see some children maybe if they go, being a bit disappointed because they can't take a bit of treasure, a bit of swag because they've got nothing with them
Yeah.
to exchange it for. And so walking away from that,
It can be anything because we found like a little marble, didn't we? In one
Yeah,
of them, we
marble,
found
I
a
mean,
seashell and
yeah.
things like that.
So first of all, I would recommend anybody that's never done this before, make sure they take a little swag bag with them.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
If
you
they-
could leave like a penny or something.
I mean,
Just anything.
as adults, if you could call us that. Personally, I'm not really interested in doing the swag. Taking
It really
something.
varies on
We're
what's
more
in there.
we're more LN kind of leave nothing sort of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leave that, but do
the
just
logs.
log it. Yeah, just have the enjoyment of finding it. Or
Yeah.
if it's one of those puzzle ones, which we said we're going to try a puzzle one.
Let's find a pinhead.
See if we can see if we can do that. But yeah, so if it's kids, and I think this is a brilliant hobby to do if you've got children, is to make sure the kids have got
Because they're all
swag
over
bag.
the place.
Yeah, get
mean,
you out
yeah,
of the house and you're on an adventure. It's not just a boring walk. You can just
Yeah, I mean we're not far from a place called Letchworth Garden City.
yeah.
It's probably the biggest town, the first biggest town near us, Letchworth Garden City. And once I went premium and I looked at the map on that, packed. I mean,
Oh, yeah?
hundreds,
Really?
hundreds of geocaches.
In a packed place.
Yeah, they're all
Oh,
over the place.
wow.
But when I had the app and I hadn't gone premium, and it was just a free app, which is fine because you can still see some. I mean, you
Okay.
can see ones you can find, and you can see other ones that say you can only access them if they're premium. But when I went premium, it suddenly showed up everything, and there was just crazy amount. So
Part 3. Part
I
4.
think
Part 5.
anybody's going to be surprised what they've got round
The
about.
geocache saga.
And I think the summer holidays have just started.
Yeah,
Yeah, so if you're thinking about doing something with the kids,
something different.
I
good
would highly
activity.
recommend geocache. To sum up, I really enjoyed it.
I had a great time. Yeah,
It was
was
a great
fantastic.
time to go out, and considering it's something you can do basically anywhere. So if
Literally.
if you're going off, whether you're in town centre, in the countryside, the coast,
and we're quite lucky that we are in the area that we're in. We're quite in sort of countryside,
we're in a
open
rural area.
Yeah,
That's actually, I just came up with a really cool idea.
Cool.
Do you remember that hike we did, Jack?
yeah, we've done a few.
Yeah. Well, that last one we did, where we went to the Barton Hills and stuff. Wonder if there's any geocache around there. There probably are.
Yeah,
do the same
well,
walk.
I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll punch the app up later. And you can
Oh
have a look.
wow, that'd be good.
So that's the thing.
I do think we should leave. We should make our own geocache. And now we know show geocache.
That would
and
be
see,
fantastic.
see who logs it and see if we can get any
Yeah,
more of you guys
I think that's a
involved.
great idea. I've always thought about that since the geocaching was concerned, you get these things that move around.
Hmm.
You know, there's nothing to say we couldn't have a now we know show geocache, and then have a travel bug or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little mini gnome that's got a little label attached.
Now we
to
know
it.
show gnome.
So now we know show gnome.
Or a small Japanese candy bar.
Yeah, trying. Well, I don't know, get a bit manky, mind you. Some of them did taste a bit manky. You'd say the fish sticks. Let's get rid of the fish sticks. I want the fish
Put
sticks
them
to
in
go
an
to
ocean-
Australia.
in an ocean cache.
But if you put something, if one of us were travelling somewhere quite a distance away,
Yeah.
we could put something in a geocache to see if it gets back.
Yeah.
That's what
That
I
would
was
be
trying to
fun.
say.
That'd be
So
fun.
we could also have our now we know so geocache, and then also see if we can get something
Yeah.
back.
back to it from
Yeah.
a distant
Keep
place.
updating.
Or
you
even
on
see
the
if we can
progress of our
send
geocache.
something. What about send something? I'm just getting into this. Send something from our geocache and say,
Yeah.
right, we want the Now We Know show
Gnome.
gnome to go on holiday to Australia.
Yeah.
Can we get him to Australia?
We're going. We want an
we get-
American.
can we get 'em back
American
now?
travel
Yeah.
bug.
What we need them to do is to take the gnome, find a store,
We're going with the gnome.
find a store, get in front of the security camera, ring their mate, get them to take a screenshot of them with the gnome on the security camera, and then
Email it to Zak Wylde Productions.
and then email it to Zak Wylde Productions.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Sweet. Sorted.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll go back to the drawing board on this one.
He's brought his people with him. No, look, it's a gnome.
We laugh though, but I think that would be a really good.
Yeah,
idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, anybody listen to it, we're not taking the mickey out of geocaching. We're actually finding the whole
It's
thing.
so
Yeah, it was
fantastic.
brilliant.
It really
So we
is.
really enjoyed it, and we're really looking forward to any pro tips you can give us.
Yes.
We'd love to know.
Well, it might be a good opportunity as well if we have a Now We Know show geocache to get people who haven't geocached before and maybe get them to go and have a look and see if they can find the Now We Know show geocache, and that might be your gateway into more
Is that
geocaching
an
adventures.
FF? First find.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, who's going to be the?
Who's going to be our FF on the LN Power Trail?
There you go. For first FF. Anyway, yeah, the first person to find it will get a shout out. There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you will be
GeoGod.
Anyway, so there we go, ladies and gents. We have found out all about geocaching.
So, on our adventure, what was our favourite
Oh, this is a good question.
geocache?
Who are you asking first?
I'm just presenting the question.
Okay.
I enjoyed the dinosaur because that was quite a
I
big
was
surprise
gonna go
because
for the dinosaur.
That's what I was going to say as well.
it was very hidden and we kind of went into
It was-
a hedge and it was just staring back at
Yeah,
me.
because we thought it was down in a ditch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Muggins here with the trousers is going to have to crawl into the ditch.
I went and got it in the end. So.
Yeah, I went into the bush,
Yeah.
which I must say it was a hawthorn,
Mm.
bit spiky, and then I came out after I'd seen it, and then I sent you in to get it. Just for,
But that was the thing. We thought it was going to be on the floor,
Yeah.
yeah,
but no, it was up
Yeah.
a tree.
It was a HU. It was a high up.
high out.
Another one I really enjoyed was the stump with because I
You found
went,
a stump.
why is this funny?
I don't know.
Just imagining like it's sort of like a stump.
I just found a stump.
Anyway,
There was a small log.
that somebody had dropped behind a bench.
Yeah, I missed the WC and dropped a log.
Just dropped the log behind the park bench.
I picked that one up and realised it wasn't a geocache. So
No, let's get back on track. You found a log
I found
that
a log.
actually turned out to be.
yeah, and it had like just a white bottle cap on top, and I was like, surely that can't be a geocache container, and it actually was, and
Yeah,
it was really inventive.
yeah, that,
You'd
that was
never
very
know that
inventive.
was a
yeah, that was good. I like those ones. And I like the professional ones as well. The bison cache we found. Yeah, that was a really nice bit of kit.
yeah.
That somebody's actually spent decent money
Hmm.
buying such a good cache.
I think I honestly just
Container.
enjoyed the search and trying to find. We kind of knew the area, but we kind of had to navigate where the actual geocache was. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that.
I mean, it's very much a kind of an add-on activity. If you just said, "Hey, should we go out for a walk like you guys go for a hike?"
Yeah,
You suddenly have another dimension to what you're doing.
you have collectibles. You have a side mission.
Even if you're simple,
Checkpoints.
if you're just saying, "Oh, I'm going to go for a cycle, I'm going to go for a walk," I'm going to go out for a picnic.
Even if you just pick up one or two, it's another little activity. You never
Yeah.
know what you'll find.
Yeah, no, so it's brilliant, absolutely great. So,
What was the hardest one to find?
well,
There were a couple of DNFs on our LM
did
Power
not
Trail.
find. Yeah, did not find.
One that comes to mind was it said magnetic and
Magnetic BOP.
tucked inside or something.
Oh, that was the clue.
Oh,
wasn't it?
yeah.
But we unfortunately didn't find that one. But I think it kind of fell into the pot.
Oh yeah, we reckon it was on the gate, and there was only one slot on the gate.
Yeah.
And it was a really stupid. If that was where it was a stupid place to put it.
Yeah, that was
because-
difficult.
Or what about that side quest at the
Or
church?
That was good
Oh,
fun.
the church. The church was good.
That was very obscure.
That was one of the premium ones. Wasn't it,
Yeah,
if I
that was a
recall?
premium one that doesn't show up unless you have the premium. But yeah, that was where we fell flat on our faces because the actual sat nav image of where it was telling us, you're 6 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters, 1 meter, and then you get the top down view on the map, and it looked like it was on the roof of the church.
Yeah.
So was that meant to be that it was outside the church? Certainly not going to be on the roof.
Yeah.
Or inside the church.
Yeah, we wondered if it would be inside, but
I
Don't know
thought,
if that would be,
I agree with you, Jack. It would be stupid to be inside the church. But the thing was, it just the sat nav wasn't
completely pinpoint accurate.
Pinpoint.
Yeah, because
accurate.
I don't know where that could have been. It wasn't hidden on like the wall of the church.
We were lifting up tiles and all sorts. So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
that was-
unfortunately, as well, we concluded our adventure on one that we can on a DNF.
Oh,
I really do think that we must have been.
We need to go back. I think that's where we need to start the next one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Unfinished
I,
business.
I'm pretty sure that we were looking in exactly the right spot.
We just
Yeah.
We
didn't
just didn't
stick
see
the
it.
landing.
Yeah, we just. I think everything just got on top of us at that point, and it was like, oh no.
We're gonna find
reached
it.
our limit.
We're gonna find it. What was the
Yeah.
name of that one?
It was a pendulum.
It
It
was
was the
The
Gold.
golden post box.
Yeah.
No, okay.
For
Okay.
the 2012 Olympics. Yeah, so fabulous. Really enjoyed
Geocaching.
We-
Top marks from us.
new hobby unlocked.
Yeah. Premium members.
Yes.
We're going to go back and do a second one on this.
We
I
would
think.
definitely like to do a part 2.
And I'd like to make our own geocache.
Yeah, if you've got any comments, please let us know. Yeah, we want to become
Geo gods.
geocaching. I don't know if we'll ever make that.
We got to keep with it.
Keep with it.
We'll make it a thing.
Make it a thing.
We're geo followers at the moment. We're not quite a god.
We've got to rack up a few more fines
Yeah.
Yeah.
before we ascend to
We-
God
we-
level.
remember, guys, as you said, we've only just had the sorting hat taken
Yeah,
off.
we've scratched the surface.
So we need to go and work our way through Hogwarts now.
Mm.
Yeah, navigate the moving stairs.
That's it. We are way off going to a gigacache and be able
That's
to
the
hold
Chamber
a
of Secrets.
conversation, holding a conversation with anybody that talks in geocache speak. That's probably
I think that's where we need to work our way up to. To get to a gigacache.
geocache speak. That's a GCS.
That's why we're just doing an entire podcast
That's-
in geocache speak.
Yeah, no, get it right. GCS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lost. I'm lost already.
Anyway, I think on that note, we'll leave it there.
So to finish off the show, we are doing a fan favourite segment known as the Now We Know Show Flashback. And Zach's going to read a comment that we got from one of our
Yes.
amazing viewers.
Yes. So
Listeners.
this is from Roxy, and the comment was on our folklore episode.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Okay.
one of my favourites.
Okay, so this is what she said. Listened on Amazon, not sure how to comment on their lol, so thought I would comment here. Really interesting episode. I remember my dad telling me about the Jack's Hill Giant, except I was always told that he was buried under the big hill next to the A1. So every time I ever drove that way, I would remember that story. There's lots of folklore and myths down this way. Dartmoor has a few. Maybe you could do an episode on Devonshire myths.
So
There we go.
Roxy's from Devonshire.
So thank you for your comment, Roxy. We have taken on board your comment, and we'd love to do a part 2 of the folklore episode because that was one of my personal favourites.
Devonshire folklore.
Devonshire folklore.
And what was it that she mentioned?
Yeah, there was a further comment to this. She said, check out the hairy hands on Dartmoor story. Lots of people claim to have seen them.
The episodes write themselves.
Yeah, they do. The hairy hands of Dartmoor.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
That sounds kind of strange.
Fair enough.
These like decapitated hairy
Decap-
hands?
Flying
what are they?
hands.
Yeah,
Pointing
Yeti,
around.
severed
Yeti
hands.
hands.
Seven hands. Oh, we'll find out, won't we?
Yes.
Okay, so
I look
yeah,
forward to
that's
that,
it.
yeah.
Okay, Roxy, you've got it. We're going to be doing a Devonshire folklore episode.
Yes, that's all thanks to you.
And one of us Don't know which one yet, but one of us has got to do about the hairy hands.
I mean, I've got quite hairy hands.
All right.
I don't live in Dartmoor.
I don't. I'm just got pale hands.
Yeah, well,
The pale hands of Dartmoor.
That sounds scary.
that's just us gingers when we're on the beach.
Beware the pale hands.
Beware the sun,
Yes, the day star. It
That's its
burns us,
weakness.
it burns us.
especially on hot
Right,
days.
okay, so we're going to be doing that. So.
Yes, that sounds like great fun.
Awesome.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of topics or activities you'd like to listen to in future episodes.
This is a big geocaching goodbye from Buzz.
It's a massive BYOP goodbye from Jack.
And a big treasury goodbye from Zak. Geocaching, the Now We Know
Now
show.
We Know show.
Now we know.
Treasure.